Hello, everyone. Welcome to meatspin.com. Some announcements before we begin.
/ mixed monstrosities.
Nope. We have a link tree. You can find all of our links there. That includes Twitch, Patreon, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. I believe it was also a link to my DM's Guild page where you can buy cool D&D stuff. Specifically, you can find a domain of Dread on there that might come across at some point during the course of this campaign. So that's fun. We also have a Tiltify, raise money for Color of Change. It's a really great charity. They do a lot of good for people of color and whatnot. So if you can donate to that charity, it's great. If not, I totally get it because the world is shit still, and I found out how much I make per year now, and I'm very upset. Anyways, enough about that. Last we left off, the party concluded the events at the estate of the Duchess Donaire of Dementlu, and had a good time. You know, they killed the big wax monster that had been troubling the domain for a lot of sessions, actually. Dealt with it, and it seemed like upon dealing with it, there was a weird, reset. They met the guy who'd been kind of guiding them through some certain things the last couple sessions, Foran, and he mentioned, none of this is real. And everybody woke up in the seamstress's house to find the seamstress alive, and to find other people that had died alive, but with no memory of the party. The party went to Madeleine's house to check on things, and Madeleine's family also had no recollection of Madeliene. So the party's like, yeah, okay, fuck this, we're done. And they left, basically. Aboard the wagon of the friend that Eliott made. And Thalia bought a jar of severed penises from this man.
And Eliott has not told us that they are a devil.
Yeah, just it's not important.
And
it's not important.
The party decided they were going to go to the domain of Mordent, and in the domain there's a town known as Mordentshire, and they were going to speak to one Rudolph Van Richten, who they had met at the House of Lament, about if they need more answers and why they've all been brought together, he could help them. So that was their plan. However, Thalia and Gregory were sat near the front of the wagon and decided to quietly converse with this wagon driver and said, hey, can you take us to the carnival instead? He said, yeah, sure, but there's a price. I want to know the skull's real identity. So the skull called. So Gregory, with Thalia and this man, not to anybody else, mentioned who he was, who Thalia knew from stories, and didn't think anything of it. This guy called the Caller, who can travel domains and manipulates people into being his friends before fucking them over. And he usually takes on a disguise of something disarming that the person would like. Talking
Like
skull
a skull
for Thalia. And as they were leaving, as they were leaving the domain, Gregory got quiet, playing a prank. I just blew a huge snot bubble out of my nose. That's disgusting.
Just adding to the ambiance.
I'm so sorry.
Different horror genre.
That's body horror. Thalia,
As Eliott slurps.
yeah, slurp it up.
Nice and mucus.
Okay, so
Oh my god.
as Thalia
Why
was
am I
talking to Gregory, Gregory went silent, playing a prank on Thalia to make Thalia think he was dead. And I let it go on for quite some time.
It's just a prank, bro.
And you all arrived in the carnival, hearing the sound of creepy carnival music playing, and everyone just going, hey, this isn't where we wanted to go. And as you gaze upon this otherworldly splendor of this sudden carnival before you, you quickly notice one of you is missing. Thalia has seemingly disappeared, and the wagon that brought you here is long gone. And as the mists swirl around the borders of the carnival, they are filled with eerie, colorful lights and distant music, echoing memories of past carnivals.
Oh, well, what do we do now? Our guide seems to have been spirited away.
Well,
And the person, oh, and you're standing where the guy who you all just bought tickets for the carnival as well from that one ticket person.
Well, we didn't buy it. Thalia bought it for
All right,
us.
and you'll have tickets now into the carnival. And that person just
so, yeah.
the person kind of looks up from there because they were previously looking down. Looks up, welcome, and it goes into the ticket booth.
I suppose we want to go to one of these things.
Do we look for Thalia? We must, right?
Her
This
place,
is-
right? So
As far as she's told me, this is her home.
Right, so she must be around here somewhere, or someone must know something. And based on how things are going,
Why
there must
do-
be something fucked here.
Right, but why would we need to look for her? This is her home. Obviously nothing wrong. She just took off. Said fuck you to all of us.
we'll just
What
keep your
if-
eyes and ears vigilant, I guess.
She did say that we should come see her perform sometime, didn't she? Maybe
Oh,
she's getting
yes.
ready for that.
Right.
I
Gregory
don't know
around
when
anywhere?
that will be,
Gregory
but-
is definitely not around. Gregory went with Thalia.
Mm.
Right, so
That's for.
are we going to see if we can have a little fun then? This is a circus.
Been to a circus before, Professor.
Fun.
I have heard stories that circuses have a lot of spectacles.
Are these stories
Yeah.
told by Thalia?
Yes, and from other sources, I read.
Anyway, Lord knows what's wrong with this place.
Be worse than a wax thing replacing people, kind of.
Is there like a wooden frame around this entrance or something?
No, just a ticket booth, and then the carnival, a bunch of tents behind it, bright banners, the calliope music, the smell of rich food, lots of colorful tents with lights, and then on the northern outskirts of the carnival, just a bunch of creepy stalls and broken down wagons that no one seems to be going to.
She said before she disappeared, she mentioned to us to not go to the market.
Litwick Market, yep.
Is there a reason for that?
Just said don't go to it.
Sure there is. Question. A place like this, I can only assume the answer is no, but I'm gonna ask anyway. Is there any mythos about like consuming food
Nope.
in a place like this? Okay.
Nope.
Just making sure. Alright. Let's get on. Madeliene will start walking into the carnival, I guess. Where all the tents and lights and shit are.
Okay. You can see a
Oh,
massive
so you-
tent, numerous tents. There's people walking around, kind of just getting ready for their acts. There's the occasional other person here that's looked like they're here as a visitor. You can see this massive half giant sort of walking around and making sure everything's okay, like hauling crates around and checking things off, wearing like a tiny like a vest that's a little too small for him, with like a little shirt underneath and a little bow tie, pair of pants, some very nice dress shoes, and a little hat on his head, and he's like looking around. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know the formalities of this place. Excuse me.
Hello.
Hello.
Can I help you?
Do you know when Thalia Grace is? I don't know if we know her last name. When Thalia is performing.
Oh, no. I'm glad they come home though. I saw them talking to a skull just outside the big top, and points to the biggest tent.
All right. These tickets, what are these tickets good for?
Getting into the carnival. Huh.
Like where we are currently?
Yeah, if you want to get into the big top, it's 3 copper pieces.
Oh, it's even more money.
And then the side shows are 2 copper pieces each. These tickets basically get you access into the carnival itself, the free food, a hall of horrors.
What is the Hall of Horrors?
Horror?
Scary things.
What is it?
Taxidermy, cabinets of curiosity, peculiar specimens.
Wax
Wonders.
figures?
Ugh, no.
Appreciate how you
Professor, is
answered
that something you'd be interested in? Taxidermied dead things?
No, that is not my area of
Is this your
interest.
first time here?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, welcome.
And what's your name?
Hermos.
Hermos?
Hermos.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
H-E-R-M-O-S.
My notes appreciate you.
Okay. I take care of the day-to-day operations here.
Right. Well. Based on the last few places that we have been to, this is a normal question. I imagine my companions will understand. How many people do you think die on a daily basis here?
None. I can't speak for the people that go to the Litwick market, but hopefully none. None.
The
Depends.
professor's just gonna turn around and just be like,
Okay.
So are you all from this domain that we're currently visiting?
Which domain are we currently visiting?
Mordent. The carnival travels between domains, and it leaves flyers letting people know we're going to arrive. So,
is that the place where we wanted to go
Yeah.
anyway?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fucking cool. All right. Sweet.
but the borders are closed. I don't know why the borders are closed though. That might just be temporary.
We'll see about that. All right. Is there any
Hmm.
place that you would recommend?
Depends what you're looking for.
I don't know.
You can go to the
something-
near the side shows. There's snacks. There's like a snack tent run by Bulldog. There is going to be a show in an hour or so. Not Thalia's. I didn't realize she was performing tonight. We haven't seen her in a long time, so
Perhaps
I think I
Wanda?
want to take a look at that House of Horrors.
Sure.
not just so you know, it's not horrors. Just in case there's a communication error.
Nope, horrors. Scary
Just-
things.
Accent
okay.
problems.
Oh. Okay, well, if you have any problems, just look for me. I handle the day-to-day operations. People like me here.
Hey,
You seem like a delight.
I have the respect of everyone here. Talia, not so much. But
Hey, Justin. could-
Insight? Sorry.
okay, go for it.
Justin, could you, while she's doing that, could you explain what this person looks like and what they're
A
kind of...
mountain of a half-giant.
Okay. So, a Goliath?
No. Just a half-giant. That's the
Okay.
description that they
Okay.
give me in the
That's cool.
book.
He's a
Technically-
himbo. I love him. I'll die for him.
What's your insight check?
And
This guy has no reason to lie. He seems pretty honest, cool-headed,
yeah.
deliberate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right,
Well-
Hermos?
That's my name. Yeah.
Thank you for what you've provided to us. I think we can make our way around. Does anybody else have any other questions?
Think so?
I would like some food.
Then go to the, there's a tent beside the sideshows, run by Bulldog.
And is there anywhere to sleep?
No. People generally sleep in the domains that we visit, but the borders are closed. Don't know why.
That's fine. I'll just sleep in my suit again.
Okay, then walks away.
Mutters to himself.
As we're walking in the direction of snacks, presumably.
Yeah, food?
You can smell carnival food.
Yeah.
Oh, funnel cake.
You can see a goblin walking along, crawling along. They don't have any legs. They're just crawling along, going, "Hey, how's it going?" And they just keep crawling past.
Sure.
Looks like a visitor or part of the.
Probably a person from here.
Okay.
Can't really tell. They just crawl past and go, "Hey, how's it going?" And they just keep going.
So, I mean, they're not here. Is it just me, or are you folks a little frustrated? We had a goal that we were working towards, and we've gotten waylaid into a carnival, and now they're gone.
Frustrated, yes. Surprised, not at all.
But you are in the domain you wanted to go to. The carnival just visited us.
You know, Thalia is frustrating, but she's reliable when it counts.
Yeah.
At least from the 5 days we've spent together.
God.
7.
I was off by
7.
2.
Good lord.
You're an old man. It's fine.
Yeah, really. Time flies when you're
You
old.
sleep.
It's even less for
Um,
Eliott.
You sleep through most
Even
of it,
less
so
for
it's fine.
mine.
So when, just so I understand, the carnival travels to different areas,
Yeah.
domains, but you can't walk off the carnival grounds. Like, it doesn't
Oh,
seem like
you can if the mists aren't up, and the mists are currently up.
right. Yeah. Okay. That's
So there's like a carnival pocket.
Yeah.
Sort of. The carnival is always on the edge of the domain, so people can still be in the domain, visit the carnival, and then go back to the domain.
Got it.
But the mists are up, so they can't leave
Yeah.
the carnival right now.
Okay. That makes sense.
And the guy said, "Oh, I don't know why, but
Mhm.
like it probably happens occasionally, and no one really questions it here."
Well, it alarms me.
I mean, they travel the mists regularly, so.
Exactly.
hmm
Right, well, let's No, man.
Okay, so
What
you're
kind
heading.
of snacks do you want, Professor?
Oh, well, Thalia said to try everything, so maybe we should just start at the first thing and then just keep going until we burst.
So as you make your way over to the midway, you can see a thoroughfare full of games, sideshow stalls, a ticketing gate that leads to the big top, and a variety of snack stalls. But there's the biggest and most ostentatious one is called Bulldogs. The rest just look like tiny little things.
Do we support the small business, or do we go for the...
You can see most of the people are just going into the big one and coming out.
Small business.
If you get food poisoning, that's on you.
That's incredibly biased.
Not something the professor would say.
You said there's games. What kind of games are there?
Your typical, like, throw a ball at some bottles.
Is there darts and the balloons?
Roll an investigation check.
Natural fucking... Okay. Natural 20,
Of course
24.
there is.
Yeah.
Behind the counter is a gnome with no eyes, just scarred over eye sockets. He goes, "Hey!"
Yeah,
Like
Eliott will-
with a big pink mustache, big pink beard, frilly, curly pink hair. How's it going? You want to play some darts? I can smell you. You like darts.
Wow, this guy's extra.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Win a prize.
Do you want me to catch up? Y'all go ahead and start eating. I
Win a
don't have an
prize.
appetite.
You can win a prize.
Y'all three go ahead. I'll catch up. I don't.
Of course you don't have an appetite. You're looking at that one.
Be nice, Professor.
Okay.
Prize.
Why do you listen to him? What happened?
And gestures towards the roof of this game tent, and it's just filled with weird-looking plush animals.
Okay, Eliott will
Like
approach.
animals that have been like stitched together that shouldn't be. Like there's like a wolf with a baboon head, but they're all like animal plushies.
Oh, what the fuck, Justin?
He's like,
Is this like Spy Kids 2?
yeah, basically,
Oh
but
my
all
God.
but creepier and like more weird. He's like, yes,
How is it free? Do I just get the
one
throw?
copper piece for 3 darts.
Alright, he'll put a silver piece down. That is 30 throws. No,
Well, I only have 3 darts.
it is 30 throws. Yeah, I was right. Look, I'll just throw until I win. How about that?
Okay, you pick up the dart. It's kind of heavy.
All right.
Everybody knows fucking carnival games, circus games, are
Yeah,
bullshit.
a little bit. Okay.
You have disadvantage on every throw.
Fuck. All right.
Yeah, you pick up the dart. It's very heavy, like it's weighted down.
That was a rogue. Good. Careful aim, steady aim. Okay, he'll yeah, he'll attempt to.
3 darts get you a
Double
prize. That's it.
Okay, so disadvantage you said.
Yep. Just range attack rolls with a dart.
First one, yeah, 14.
Pops a balloon.
Second one, not so much. 10.
Thunk into the backboard.
Third one, 18.
Pops a balloon. Oh, no prize today.
All right, we'll have a few more. God, I wish I could roll multiple of these.
He
Okay, he'll.
starts like blowing up more balloons.
Does he? Okay,
tying them
so
off, and
I have to hit all 3.
yeah.
Okay, so Eliott misses on the first one, and he'll take it back. So he's not even going to waste time throwing on the other one. So, so this will be the third. Oh, wow, that's a natural 1. Fuck off.
Hits the little gnome in the empty eye socket, and you can see that's why he lost his eyes. He just plucks it out and no, miss.
Huh?
Doesn't seem to
Alright,
phase him. He just pulls it out.
All right. Jeez. Okay, so that's what. So this will be my 4th round. Because I'm skipping past he's not gonna even throw if he misses on the. Nope. It's an 8.
Okay.
5th round. It's miserable. Okay, 12.
Thunk.
Damn it. Okay. 6th round. Okay, 22 for the first one.
Pops a balloon.
Okay, oh wait, where's my darts? Oh, my dice. Okay, there they are. Come on, lucky number 6. Nope! It's a natural 20 and a 2! Okay, so this will be 7th round. Sorry guys, I paid for these. I'm getting a prize. I'm getting it. Dirty 20 for the first.
Pops a balloon.
Okay. For the second. 21.
Pops a balloon.
Third. 19.
Pops a balloon. He's like, hey, did it! Cool.
Hell yeah.
And
All right.
the pick a prize. And you can see the wolf with the baboon head. You can see a what else is there? A rabbit with bat wings. A wild boar with badger feet and a snake for a tail. You can see a crab with which his claws have been replaced with humanoid-looking hands.
Nope, hard pass on that. I was going to do it, but nope. You said human hands, and thanks. I'll do the rabbit with the with the wings.
All right.
What, you don't want to honor your crab background?
He
No,
hands it-
because I was going to, but then he said human hands, and I was like, hard pass on that.
and then hands you the rabbit with the bat wings.
Okay. The extra copper, Eliott will just let them have the. I don't know how much is left.
Nah, who knows?
9 pieces, because there was
All right.
3 rows.
Doesn't
All
even
right.
mention like that you have extra change. Just doesn't
Nope.
mention, doesn't bring it. He doesn't even bring it up. Have fun.
Thank you. Eliott will make his way to the others. I don't know if they stayed. They continued on.
I don't know. Okay, they're in the snack. Are you in the big snack tent or one of the side tents?
I feel like we're following the professor, so
Yeah, the
Okay.
professor was just like the nearest.
Okay, the nearest
one.
You can see little portions of meat that are being grilled on sticks. You know, staple fare food, meat on sticks. And behind the cooking them, there's 2 people. There's one taking the money from people, and there's one cooking them. You can see this dwarf man, really thick, bushy beard, kind of full of crumbs, and he's just cooking over a grill. He's got a hat on. Occasionally, he reaches up and scratches his scalp and goes back to cooking.
Ooh, how much for a meat stick?
He looks at you, and you can see he looks as he turns around. You can see he's missing his lower jaw. And the person at the counter goes, 1 copper for 3 sticks.
He's missing his lower jaw, but he has a beard.
Yeah,
How is that?
you can grow beards without a jaw.
It's just right here.
Here, neck.
Good old neckbeard, baby.
God, visually, that's so disturbing.
And it's full of crumbs, so occasionally you'll see his tongue go wiggle and
Oh,
scoop up some
God.
of them. And
Wait.
Ugh, no.
Wait. So it's just a missing jaw bone. The rest of the flesh is there, but it's just like sunken in, like
yeah,
hairy, and there's just a flap with the tongue.
the tongue scoops up all the food in the beard and just
Fucking
Tongue do,
nice.
though.
I bet that guy can just go like, ha,
Ah!
eat whatever he wants.
But yeah, no, he just he's the one cooking. He looks at the one cooking. And then you can see the one behind the counter. Oh yes, 1 copper for 3 meat sticks. Have you ever eaten? What meat is this gonna be?
I've eaten a lot of meat.
Okay. For the sake of this, roll me a d20.
We say it's werewolf meat, I swear to God.
A D20. Okay,
please.
here we go. Natural 20.
It's you get upon closer inspection. It's not 1 piece of meat. It's 3 little birds that look like canaries, whole cooked canaries on a stick.
Ooh. He'll take it. Yeah.
1 copper.
Pow.
And then the dwarf who's missing his jaw goes back to cooking. We can see he reaches into like a crate beside the grill, like a little that's not like a grill, but like a little stone oven that he's cooking them on top of. And he reaches into a crate and you hear chirping, and you hear and then
All right, me first.
yeah, it's a whole canary, bones, everything. Still, they haven't been cleaned at all. The feathers are plucked off, but that's about it.
As Yuan-ti.
There's also a delicacy
It's
that you
kind of half snake person.
yeah.
In so much as like a Goliath is a half giant.
There's also a fucked up cuisine in
Not half.
France where they or whatever, somewhere where they drown birds in alcohol and eat them. So
So how does it taste?
gamey.
Like a
That's
bird.
good enough for me.
Tastes like a bird that's eaten a lot of seeds.
Nice.
Ooh, 9 has a little aromatic,
Yeah.
nutty flavor.
And you
to
bite
it.
into it, and
yeah.
its stomach hasn't been cleaned out because it's still intact. So you get some seeds in there too, like roasted seeds.
Nice.
Shit, dude!
Nice.
Real,
So
it's
he
real, it's real
so he's
juicy.
like-
It's real juicy.
And I imagine it's really crunchy.
Oh yeah, because of the
too.
bones.
So he's like he and then hands it off to other people, and while he hands it off, you just hear this as he's crunching.
Justin, I hate you so
That's what
fucking
Eliott.
much.
That's what Eliott walks over to.
Oh my god.
Madeliene is like green. And maybe
You got
gagging
you some
a little.
food.
Doesn't anyone else want to have a snack?
They will take it from you, and then between their teeth, just clean off the shish kebab. And
They're golden brown. They're dusted with a little bit of like, you can see like there's like a glaze on them. You can't make out what it is, but it's probably just butter and thyme.
This is not that bad. Oh, I
Really
want to
just like
surprise.
Professor.
Just be careful. There's people are. You're not meant to win. It took me a good bit to get this. Does anybody want it?
You're mine.
What do you have there? What is it?
You're mine.
It's a rabbit. I don't know.
It's a what?
I'm yours. And you're mine.
It's a rabbit with the bat wings. And it's speaking.
Make a sleight of hand check, Eliott.
Oh god. what
That
does that mean?
sounds like rubbish.
Another natural fucking 20.
Okay, it goes to
26.
fly away and you catch it.
Okay, Elliot's going to. He won this. He will.
Into one of the stomachs.
Yeah.
Free me.
He'll. What did it just say?
Free me.
Oh, well,
Oh, I said
Tie it
mommy.
up.
he'll
With a
put it
neck.
into.
You know what? Yeah, it doesn't say free me.
large-
It sounds like it says free me, but it actually says mommy.
He'll look at it and put it into the large stomach of the average
You
sack.
swear when it goes into the sack, you can hear noises. Like,
Oh no!
like suckling noises in the bag.
Oh my god! I hate this so much.
Eliott, you're a proud mother.
Welcome to Thalia's home,
That
everybody.
is the second child that Elliot has acquired.
Delivered.
First was Faye
Fry.
or Fry. Thank you.
Eliott, what's your passive perception?
Passive is a 15.
You feel someone digging around in your pockets.
Uh,
Everybody sees a little
can-
kid just appear and start, like, not like appear magically. They kind of like wander up from behind the tent. They start digging in Elliott's pockets.
Do you want to join the other orphans that
Can
I
he?
know?
They tilt their head to the side. I am an orphan,
Oh my god.
That's
and they
right.
skip
Would
away.
you like to meet
and then they
more?
just skip away.
Nope. Elliot's gonna chase. Did he take anything?
No,
Check my pockets.
no, you're all fine.
Okay.
You chase the
Elliot
kid.
puts
You go to chase the
the dog
kid.
away.
You like dip around like a corner of a tent that they ran behind, and they're just not there.
Elliot puts away one of the little needle darts that he had pulled out from his bag.
But yeah, you're there on the midway. There's games. There's
Oh,
more snacks to be
God.
had. Professor and he's got some cooked canaries that he's eaten.
Yeah, one. My had the other two.
Yeah, there's one left. So
Oh, I thought it said there were 3 on it. Oh,
Yeah.
So this is 4.
there's 3.
Did you
had
have one
one.
or two?
Yeah, May only had
Okay,
one,
May-
so there's one left.
Oh, I thought she went like.
Like she
And
went like
cleaned
that,
it.
but like from the middle. 'Cause
Ah.
she's not being a greedy little bitch.
But
He
like
paid
where
for it.
they're left on this
Cool.
stick is a lot of juice. So, like where they were on this stick is a lot of juice.
All
Meat
right.
juice,
Who,
it's fine.
who wants some? Yes. Right. Yeah.
I don't.
I lost my appetite.
Okay. So-
And you guys just hear like the little snapping and like with the molars like breaking bones.
There's
But it's
also-
just like, but in his mouth, it's like for 5 minutes afterwards, you still hear like it.
That's
Like
like a
his
slow
mouth, his jaw
goddamn
go,
eater.
his jaw go like, well, there's just so many bones. It's a full bird full of bones,
yeah.
you know.
Actually, it's an actual.
And you don't want to. You
it's-
gotta make sure you chew that
it's
shit,
an
or you're gonna get
actual-
like a.
It's an actual thing they eat in France. It's a French dish. I think it's France, but oh, it's fucked. I know that because of the TV show Hannibal.
Gosh.
Anyway,
They made cannibalism look delicious on that show, by the way. Yep.
Help.
But there's
Sous
other
vide spleen.
there's other stalls like with confectionaries. But like I said, the biggest stall there is the one that has all the traffic going in and out of it.
Playing
He's
the
gonna
character
go
that doesn't
towards
lead is
it.
frustrating.
Okay. There's like a
Just see what the big hubbub
there's
is
a
about.
big like neon blinking sign on it that says Bulldogs.
Come on, Professor. Let's go see what the big hubbub was about.
Oh, fine, sure.
What about Eliott and Madeliene?
Follow.
Yeah.
Thalia said to try everything, did she not?
Yeah.
It's like snapping more bird bones in his mouth.
I want to live. Elliot, you can hear from your bag. Just I want to live.
For the fucking astral plane.
Oh yeah, right. Never mind. You don't hear anything.
I was like, fuck.
That's a powerful fucking teddy bear.
Inside the inside this tent, you can see a turquoise-colored goblin with a mane of long, greasy blonde hair and patchwork clothes, and he's just working rapid fire, just getting people snacks. You can see them handing out cotton candy, candy apples, drinks, all sorts of like just sweet confectionery, circus, fair, carnival snacks. And then you can see someone's like, "Can I get an ice cream cone?" And you see he does like the thing that they do in Dubai with like the Turkish ice cream, where they like go to give the person the ice cream, and they go to grab it, and they can't grab it because the person's like flipping it around and stuff. And then the people eventually, the other customers ahead of you eventually leave, bringing you four up to the top front, and the goblin's just like, "Greetings, you want food? Yes? Big food, small food, little food, wet food, hard food, sweet food, drinks."
It's our first time at the carnival.
What brings you to the
Suggestions.
carnival?
One of our dear friends is from here, Thalia.
Oh, Thalia loves snacks.
She suggested we try
Oh,
everything.
They always come here before talking to everyone at the sideshow tents, before their big shows. They come here every day when they would perform, talk to everyone in the sideshow tents, going, "Hello, hello, hello, I'm Thalia." They love to perform, they would talk to everyone, and get snacks. Do you want to get what they get?
What do
That
they
sounds
get?
lovely.
Wonderful. He just like just basically like Naruto runs through this little tent grabbing stuff. He like dips his hand in a cotton candy machine, starts filling up cotton candy, leaps over to a candy apple machine, starts dipping the apples in like this confectionery, and then starts getting everyone like a cold drink in a bottle, and hands you each orange cotton candy, so like just cotton candy that's orange colored, candy apples, and a bottle of root beer each. Just
The fact root beer exists in this fucking place.
I'm more
But it's
concerned
not
with the
carbonated?
neon.
It's not carbonated. It's carbonated
Oh,
because it
yeah.
ferments a little bit.
Prestidigitation, Madeliene makes things.
Well, it's how they made
light
like
up.
root drinks way back in the day. They let them ferment a little bit, so that's and the fermentation eats the alcohol or eats the sugars, creates carbonation. So
It's
There you
gonna
go.
Just empty, like anything that is wrapped up. If it's not wrapped up,
no, none of
he's
it's
just
wrapped
gonna
up.
put it. He's just gonna put it into the large stomach and let that rabbit eat if it needs
You do
to.
hear munching noises when you open it. Just
Okay. All right. Well.
May's gonna take a big bite out of that cotton candy.
tastes like carrots, like sweet carrots. Carrots are sweet, so yeah, it tastes like carrots.
How disappointing.
Sure.
He's just
carrots
chowing down.
is a
This is
thing.
like a very delightful flavor.
And then
here.
it changes to mashed potatoes, gravy,
Some Willy Wonka shit.
Wait, is
Oh
this
my
Thanksgiving dinner cotton
roast
candy?
beef.
Yeah.
It goes to mashed potatoes, gravy, roast beef, and then it finishes with
Oh
apple
my God.
pie.
Does I start turning into
No.
turn into a tree, an apple tree?
But if you're looking for Thalia, they're probably at one of the sideshow tents talking to somebody.
Who would you recommend we visit first?
Whoever you want.
Oh, we have no frame of reference.
Oh, Tyndall the Barker, Ulti the Werehair, Amelia the Vampire, Charlotte the Fire Eater, the Organ Grinder, Celesta the Snake, and Professor Picali.
How about the order in which you said them? That sounds about good.
Tyndall
Yes.
the Barker would be first, then. He wanders around showing people the carnival and giving them information if they've never been here before.
We want somebody stationary.
Perfect.
Well, he's currently getting ready in his tent, so he'd be stationary.
Oh, it's prior to this. Got it. All right. Apologies, I missed
Where are the shops?
Try the candy apple.
Where would you like the garbage for the stick for your cotton candy?
Over there. And points to a garbage bin.
It's just a
Maybe.
pile of trash in the corner.
No, it's
that he just
actually-
grabs from and redo.
You know what? Yeah, that's what he does. Just a pile of garbage in the corner.
God.
And you can see another.
Maybe
You can
look
see
there.
another. You can see another goblin is picking up the trash and prestidigitating it and cleaning it and then reusing it.
How
Reusable.
efficient. You know?
Yeah.
It's
Smart.
for the environment.
No.
The
God.
environment of the carnival. Does the carnival take on the environment? Does it look like? That's an interesting fact. Like the area, the ground that
Yeah.
we're on, does it look like?
Yeah, because the carnival appears there. So yeah.
Okay, so it like takes on the appearance
Yeah.
of the ground. Cool.
So right now it's just a bunch of rotting corpses.
You know, gang.
No.
You're
I'm
fine.
actually quite excited to have maybe a couple of days and hours where we aren't, in mortal danger.
Oh, you're always in mortal danger.
You shut your mouth, whoever this disembodied voice is.
I think life is always full of mortal danger. If you think
I
about
will
it.
slap you. Who's
Because
speaking?
the goblin, you're in the snack shop.
Yeah.
I was talking to the group.
Yeah, he was right there.
Oh God.
Didn't move.
But the ground is
And
like
take-
the domain that you're in. The ground would be grass and dirt, so nothing weird.
Not running corpses. Got it.
Now, if this was my
What?
home,
That we
if this
can
is my
see.
if this is my homebrew domain, this would be a disgusting wet walk. Anyways,
Is it a caramel apple or is it?
it's
does it have?
it's like a green coating.
Ooh.
Ooh, May's gonna like sniff it,
It smells like candy.
and then she's gonna like lick it for a second just to like see if it's like lime flavored or something.
Spinach.
Vegetable. Huh. And they're gonna just like gently just start like
yeah, it's spinach.
licking it, gnawing at it.
Oh wait, I gave you the wrong one.
Oh.
And it's not a candy apple. It's a candy onion.
Delicious.
Hilarious.
This is truly the worst domain.
And the onion isn't even cooked. It's a raw onion. That's just so it's not even sweet. It's just. He's like, oh yeah, that's the wrong one. Thalia likes when I give those to new people who think it's funny, and hands you an actual candy apple. It's red candy coating.
That's a Thalia.
That
Yeah,
very
her
much
and
seems
her.
like our sweet summer child.
You keep calling people. Well, I guess begin walking toward the Barker. Is that what you
Okay,
said?
cool.
Bob Barker.
Anybody else? Yeah, you see, everybody
Carnival
got
Barker.
everybody got the same cotton candy. Everybody got the yeah. Everybody else got a red candy apple, but May got the onion one for some reason, and then everyone else gets like a nice cold frosty bottle of root beer.
Oh, that's deposited. For Eliott.
Okay.
The professor is like, this is a treat. The last few days have been fucking hell, guys. Like,
I appreciate your optimism
You can
that this is not going to be terrible.
as you're walking, you see someone.
it's
as-
not yet.
As you're walking, you see someone sprinting towards you, like full on Tom Cruise running, and it's a clown with like clown makeup, the hat, the big curly comb. They're just like full on Tom Cruise sprinting at you.
So eager to
Oh, God.
make us laugh.
And as they're running, and they're just not smiling, completely straight face, just.
What the fuck?
One of them.
And then as soon as they get like within 20 feet, they like spin face to their backs facing you, drop on all fours, and then crab walk.
Nope. Mm-mm.
No,
Mm-mm.
I hate
No.
everything
And
about
then they
this.
spin into a cartwheel and leap over Eliott, and then keep running.
No.
Oh, see, this is a spectacle. No harm here.
I don't believe
Professor,
that. I
I
don't believe
really
that.
hope you're right.
That thing had intent. I saw it in the eyes.
Well, that's your first problem, Eliott. You looked it in the eyes.
What do you do, Professor? What do you look?
Oh man, Eliott, you feel a tap on your shoulder,
No,
and you all
he's
see
not
the,
looking.
you all see the clown standing behind Eliott, going,
Nope. Nope, Eliott is not doing it. Nope.
Make a balloon
and then it
animal
leans
for
really
him.
close and it goes, "Do you want a balloon animal? Oh, you want a balloon animal?"
Hate everything about this. Sure, yes, I would like a balloon animal. Here's
Okay.
copper.
Look at this. And they
Nope.
front flip over you, and they're like looking right at you in the eyes, and you can see they're missing their eyelids.
Eliott,
why they-
Eliott is averting his gaze.
And they're just like, "What's your favorite animal, Eliott?"
Rabbit with bat wings.
"Oh, is it, Eliott, your favorite animal?"
How do you know my name?
"Oh."
Say it.
Oh my god, I hate
The
it.
professor did just say it.
I know.
"Your friend said it, Eliott, so I know your name now." Ha ha, hee hee, ooh, yes, here we go.
God.
And makes a rabbit with bat wings and hands it to you. Careful that
reason
you
to
don't let
his-
it pop, pop, pop. And then it leaps over you and runs away again.
That
it in the bag.
was delightful.
Thalia just lives here, you know?
Something about this place just does not feel right.
Something. Something about this place.
A lot of things, but I was trying to be polite.
Oh, phooey. This is all just a different flavor of Thalia. You know?
I mean, you're not wrong. That doesn't make it right.
Doesn't make it any more less alarming to be here. It makes it more alarming that this is where she pulls her inspiration from.
But Thalia has healed all of us in some small manner.
I have too, but the place that I would go, you wouldn't be chased down by people in weird makeup and unsettling
Well,
voices.
where are you from?
I told you this.
Tell me
Aslan.
again, I'm an old man.
You need to have better memory, Professor. Should we work on some memory?
I take notes about important things. When
Am
you
I not
called me
important?
last, you were not important.
Wow.
Now I consider you to be more important.
Professor.
So you should take that as a compliment that I'm asking again.
Haslands.
Any unique quirks of this domain?
I mean, I'm from there. I was, as you know, created. So yeah, it's abundant in magic.
I'm abundant in magic, Eliott.
What was the name
I
of
will-
that? Just so
I
that
will elbow
character-
you in the face, Mr. Clown.
Behind you, look
Person.
behind you, there's no clown.
Of course there's not.
What? How did you? What was the domain that he's from?
Haslands, Hazlanz.
Hmm,
Okay.
I did not spell that right.
Hazlan.
Zed, sorry, my bad.
HAZLANZ.
Hazlan.
Yeah, great, nice.
Imagine
Thanks-
spelling
thanks, Jay.
Hazed,
Thank-
Lanzed.
The Americans versus the Canadians at work here. I love it.
Whatever.
Zed, you uncultured swag.
Do you want me to get my color and glamour and
With my free health support, yes.
You all, as you're all walking, you can see this clown is like 2 feet behind Eliott, just like staring.
oh my god.
Following.
Eliott
just going.
wouldn't be as unsettled, but I'm unsettled, so it's Elliott's reflective as being unsettled.
It's like the clown can sense that the player.
The player is
upset.
unsettled.
Does he have big shoes?
Oh,
Yeah, they're squeaking.
Thanks, I hate it.
Do you want a balloon, everyone? I have extras.
Ooh,
I
all
would love
do.
a
could you
balloon.
make a snake balloon animal?
Oh yes.
It just blows the
It blows just. And then
It's perfect.
And then it goes like this. Puts his fingers where the eyes should be and twists them, and 2 little eyes kind of bulge out, and he hands it to you.
Oh, nice. He leaves like a little tail on it.
Yeah, with his mouth, he just goes.
Good job, good job.
No.
He was about to make it.
Hands that to you and then just stabs you in the stomach. No, hands you that and then
As he fucking should.
looks to
Get to work, orphans.
Looks to May. What do you want, an animal?
Could you make me a cat?
Oh yes, yes I can. And just starts making one to a cat and hands it to you.
Aw,
Looks to Madeline.
thank you.
Oh, and what about you, little girl? What do you like? Do you like
bear.
animals? Blue. Oh, a bear. And makes a bear and hands it to you and then cartwheels away.
If he comes near me again, I'm going to beat the shit out of him.
Now,
You're
Eliott.
like sleeping in another domain. You hear from under the bed. Oh, hello, Eliott.
No. It will be an all-out brawl at that point. No bar.
He teams up with the
Nothing.
fucking crabs.
I need to write a note.
Crabs are so long ago. To be haunted by them still.
But this is a clown. They're much more friendlier than crabs.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually you come to another tent and you can see a man standing up front. They're a human man. He's got a big tall top hat on. He's currently painting his face like very pale white with like very dark eye sockets, and he's putting in some contact lenses. He's wearing like a long flowing twin-tailed like tuxedo, long pinstripe pants, boots, and he's like and turns around and sees you all.
Hello.
Hello, I am Tyndall Barker. Who are you? Haha. Hello.
You talk very fast.
Yes, I'm Tyndall Barker. I let people around. I load jump to this, and then they run around, and then they need to leave. And I have some animal.
Okay. Do you know when Thalia or what Thalia?
Oh, Thalia. Yes, I know
is?
Thalia. Tyndall.
Where would she be?
They came through her. Yes, they didn't seem interested in talking, which is odd.
Okay, so she was acting odd. Oh, they were acting odd.
They just seem interested in talking to me. They just odd. They loved talking to me, but they were talking to everybody else. Don't know why they weren't talking to me today.
All right. Anybody have any questions?
Oh, yes,
Yes,
would
go
you?
with
Oh, go ahead.
they have skull with them. Little floating thing.
I don't know. I sort of leading a group of people through the carnival, showing them the places, and then telling them, things, and then I was just showing them around.
We are new. Where do you recommend we go first?
I can show you around, and I'll tell you all the information about the carnival, and you can have lots of fun time.
Maybe
That
just point us in the
sounds-
right. No. Maybe just
am-
point us in the right direction.
I am a scholar. I enjoy history and knowing about the things.
Would you like discovery on your own, Professor?
Who knows? In this grand tour, this person is.
I can show you around for
projecting.
2 copper pieces each.
Exactly. We could even see Thalia while we are circumventing the entire
Everywhere but the
circus.
Litwick Market.
Except for that.
Is there a reason why the Litwit market is
yeah.
so off limits?
Yeah.
Just there is a reason. Do you know the reason? Or is it like a secret reason?
We believe they sabotage our performances.
Oh, yes.
Careful.
Should not go there. We should. This is downtime, gang. We are here to relax and enjoy ourselves. like Talia suggested, we should eat and enjoy
Oh, if you want to have fun,
spectacles.
if you want to have fun, have you met Terry?
No, we have not met
The clown?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've met.
yes.
There's
this
Terry,
individual.
and then there's another one.
There's two.
We have multiple clowns here.
Is there a way to avoid them?
Don't be at a carnival.
We
tried
weren't supposed
that.
to be at a carnival, actually, but
Well, you're here now, so have fun. Do you want 2 copper? I can show you around. Show you everything.
Oh yes, here.
Come with me. And grabs. No, doesn't grab the professor because he's not that eager. Come with me.
He doesn't want to die either.
Follow me.
no, you should definitely grab the
The-
professor.
And he starts just like he just
I
starts.
love how Elliot's just like, we need to kill everything.
He just
It
starts.
is highly
Everything
helpful.
needs to die.
This guy, as soon as you give him the 2 copper, he just starts speed walking, like through this district.
Oh, here we
Oh.
go.
All right.
Is
Oh,
there
your friends
any,
can't
like-
come. Your friends can't come unless they pay 2 copper.
Oh my gosh, here's 2 copper.
Yeah, I. Also.
He takes them all, and when he like takes the money from you all, not the professor, because the professor's got armor on, but when he takes it from everybody else, this guy is clammy and cold as fuck.
Are you feeling alright?
I always feel all right. Let's go. And he runs to the next adjacent tent, and it says, Alti the Werehair. This is Alti. They are a quick-tongue rapper and dancer. They're a
Oh.
bombastic performer, and they turn into a rabbit on nights of the full moon.
Charming.
Don't
Is
get
he in? Are
bit.
they in there? Are they in there?
Yes, we have to pay to get in. This way.
Oh.
And they just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any? So, are there any bystanders like us?
Yeah, walking around.
Elliott's gonna accidentally like bump
the
into
door.
one.
Steal something.
Accidentally.
And you're gonna
What
steal
we're talking
something.
about.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check.
I'm nervous. This is gonna bite me in the ass.
And as
when
you're
I'm
doing this, you can't stop doing it now. Oh, have you been
Oh,
told
no.
the rules of the carnival?
No, I haven't. Oh, excuse me. That's a 19.
Okay, you definitely get something. So the rules of the carnival is, I'll pull it up. It's here somewhere.
You're gonna get us fucking murked.
Stealing is not permitted, neither is harming the people here. You could lose your head. I sold doesn't like when people steal or hurt each other or come to harm us. Then they get decapitated.
What do
Really?
you
Or like carnival decapitated?
No, like actually decapitated.
Ah, all right. Excuse me. Have a good day.
Do you still like go through with the sleight of hand that you just did?
Oh yeah, 100%.
You all watch this guy's head just. No, I'm kidding.
Purple sword.
Here comes my
out
new
of
character,
nowhere.
guys.
Okay. Roll me. Okay, hold on a second. Sorry. Shit. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to find my little page here. Roll me a D100.
Gonna have either a 4 or a 7 in it. Let's watch. It didn't. 58.
58. Okay. Okay. 58 would be. Wow. Okay. And now roll me a D8.
Oh, there's more rolling. Okay.
Yeah.
D8, you said?
Yes, please.
D8. Where's my... There it is. 8.
A necklace string of small pink pearls.
Necklace string of small pink pearls.
You steal a lot. I'll let you do a roll, whatever, like wisdom or intelligence, whatever you want to do, to do like a quick appraisal of how much this is worth.
Just like a regular
Yeah,
check.
wisdom check, intelligence check, whatever you want to do.
Do wisdom. Not
And you,
great.
and you can add your proficiency bonus.
Oh, that's still not great. 11.
11. Okay. For you, the DC was 10, so
Okay.
this pearl necklace could sell for... pearl necklace, lol. Could sell for about 2,500 gold.
Whoa! What the fuck?
Yeah.
Hey.
Random treasure table. 2,500 gold for that little necklace. So 2,500,
Damn.
yeah.
Hey man, crime pays.
Yeah.
Until it doesn't.
Until we get
Until it doesn't.
decapitated.
But you find
We?
that you get led to as you're doing that, you get led to the next tent.
Decapped.
You get led to the next tent. He's like, "This is Amelia. She is a cheery acrobat, aided in her performance by a pair of leathery wings that allow her to fly."
An acrobat.
Do the wings look like bat wings?
You'll have to pay to find out.
Can we make a quick pick stop? Just real quick.
Nope. This way.
Alright.
This is Charlotte the Fire Eater, a juggling daredevil who performs with a dizzying array of flaming knives and other deadly objects. She claims that her blood is flammable, and that it's burned the hair off of 18 hecklers.
Oh, why?
So don't heckle.
And then looks at May. Oh, looks like you two are acquainted, and then keeps going.
May
Because
just like
May's patchy.
May just like stares daggers towards them.
You can tell it wasn't like in meanness. It was just like jest. Next up, you can hear from a tent. You can just hear a barrel organ being played, like. But it sounds like off tune and really weird. This is the organ grinder. He
That's
has
their
a
name.
lot. When he plays his music, he's joined by some not quite identifiable animals who caper to his music. If you guess the animal's true nature, you get a prize. This way.
They're all bloodthirsty little vermin.
Leads you to another one, and he says, "This is Celesta the Snake, a dancer and animal tamer. Celesta performs with a collection of rare serpents. She claims she was born from a snake and magically transformed into an elf." Ha! Next up, the Hall of Horrors.
Wait, hold on. This is
He's not
Does
holding
the
on.
professor see any of
No,
this?
the tents are all closed.
Oh.
We have to
Oh,
pay
okay,
to see him. Yeah, we
okay,
have to pay
okay,
to see
okay.
him.
And he leads you to, and this is the Hall of Horrors. It contains a maze
Not to
of...
be mistaken for the Hall of Horrors, correct?
Why would we have
That's
one
a
here?
different domain.
Why would we have one here?
I keep on getting corrected that it's not the Hall of Horrors, it's the Hall of Horrors.
would
I
we
was
have one
just
here?
curious. I don't know. Why wouldn't you have one here?
Because children come here.
That's a very well. There are restricted areas of certain places.
Not here, just a Litwick market.
Oh, okay.
This contains a maze of taxidermic creatures, cabinets of curiosity, peculiar specimens in jars, and the occasional true wonder. He kind of freezes for a second. And next up, we have the Big Top.
Oh,
He brings you to the largest tent. This houses spectacular shows from acrobats and displays of magic to beloved plays. 3 coppers buy you admittance for as long as you like. With performances of varying quality from sunrise until midnight. There's one last stop on our journey.
As he turns his back, can we like sneak a peek to see if we can't see Thalia?
Closed.
Right.
Oh, ooh.
There's someone guarding the gate, like where they pay to get
Oh,
in, so there's no
okay,
way you
okay,
can.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who just
And
walks out?
eventually, you get led back to Tyndall the Barker's tent. The last attraction, and he starts to get. Dog starts to talk like a deep voice, slow. I am the amazing soulless man. I cast no reflection and do not have a soul. He snaps his fingers and a pair of curtains part, and you can see a mirror, and he stands in front of it and does not cast a single reflection. But you all do.
Does Eliott?
Yeah.
Okay.
How does he
Actually,
control his
no.
soul?
Yep. No, Eliott doesn't cast
This is
one either.
about
And he looks and goes, must be malfunctioning. Regardless, enjoy the carnival. Closes the curtains and walks back into his tent.
What, you have no soul, Eliott? This carnival.
Appears not. Think it was a trick of the mirror, don't you think?
Obviously, it's the charm of this place. Lots of little wikis.
You can hear as you're standing here again in the midway. You seem like this is the area that's got a lot of foot traffic because it's the midway, snacks and all that kind of stuff. You can hear like a squeaky wheel moving along, and up ahead you can see one of those massive like tricycles that you see in these kind of places, like super massive tricycle with like the 10-foot tall wheel, and there's another clown sitting on top, but he's got really small hands and really small feet, and he's just like, and a really wide grin, and he's just like, gotta go, ha ha ha, and just like rings the bell a couple times as he goes past.
Oh, found this, and he's gonna take the pink necklace and hand it to him. You can have it. Seems like just stuff within the carnival.
Who's he handing it to?
Madeliene.
That's. So you found this?
Yes, I figured it was just something like a prize or something
That someone dropped, is that right?
yeah. Seemed like it would be, trying to keep up with this individual was hard work, so fast paced around here.
Right. Well, that's very sweet of you, and I'll tuck it away.
Okay.
Thus becoming
I don't
implicit.
have a purpose for it. Yes, I don't have a purpose for it, and pink and blue don't really
But yes,
go well.
Not quite your aesthetic.
you've been given a guided tour of the notable locations in the carnival, so you're free to go anywhere.
Yeah, was there
But you do
place
see a lot of
to-
clowns roaming around, like more so than usual. Like not more than so than usual, but like just a lot of clowns now. It's like they're like, you can see like it's getting a little darker and like more people are starting to show up, so the clowns are coming out to entertain people.
Let's see the side shows. Because Thalia, we can always see that later in the night. And then we can meet up with them after their performance.
Was there one that you were particularly interested in, Professor?
Oh, I would love to see that person that claims to be of snake descendancy. Though, likely a gimmick, but intriguing to my senses.
Well, if anyone would be able to tell a snake, Professor, it's you.
Yes.
So you're going to Celeste the Snake?
Yes.
No, that's just what he's saying to.
Okay.
That's just what the professor is saying. The other one is.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good place to start. It's right in the middle, wasn't it? It was
It's at the very end.
Oh.
We'll start at one end and then go to the other.
Yeah, might as well the order of
Might
which
as
we were
well.
presented to them. Seems like the best bet.
Well, you'd be doing it in a backwards order if that's what you're doing. Going to start at the Snake Lady, and you'd be coming back this way.
Oh, let's do it that way then. Yeah,
Okay,
Snake
cool.
Lady first, and then.
So you make your way down,
Back.
and as you're walking, someone roll me a d12.
Okay.
Yeah, we're already so.
Nope, that's a D10. That's a D12.
Oh, I got a 3.
No whammies, no whammies.
As you're walking, you just hear laughter, giggling, like it's coming from all around, like in every direction, like and then just you can see a bunch of kids laughing and run past.
Hold on to my shit.
And they turn around and
Yeah.
go, he's coming, and they run.
Who?
the tall man. And they run. And you can just see a clown that shouldn't be that tall with long gangling limbs just crawling along going, "Haha, I'm gonna find you."
Crawling.
Yeah, he's about 20 feet. He's like 15 feet tall, and he's just crawling along, going, "Haha, I'm gonna find you."
Wait,
How-
he's like doing like
how-
this?
Yeah,
How pristine or smeared is their makeup?
completely pristine.
Oh, this just reminds me of the scene in the new FNAF game of Music Man. He's pulling along the walls, and I hate it.
Just like, "Haha, I'm coming to find you, kids.
Yeah.
Hide and seek,
fuck
get
out
a
of the way."
prize." And then just, he sees you all. "Oh, hello."
Hello. How are you?
Just stares at you.
How does your contraption work?
"It's not a contraption." And he lifts up his sleeve, and it's just his actual arm and legs. And it keeps going.
I think this place has a lot of. We've seen how, Thalia has hooves. Like a hoof lower half. I think this place is just filled with people with interesting forms.
Oh yes.
That's
But
certainly
Seems
accurate.
very ticket.
But as the tall man crawls away, you do come to the tent of Celeste the Snake, and there is a little, like a little guy, little gnome, taking coins from people and letting them in the tent, and you all can approach. And he's like, 2 copper each.
All right, 2 copper. Here you go.
Yeah.
Hands you each a ticket. And you're like, "Oh, do you want front row?"
Is that extra?
Yes.
Nope.
All right, front row.
No one likes the front row because it gets a little messy.
The professor is 100% down.
I'll go sit with the professor.
Hands
Madeline,
you-
don't need to.
A weird blanket. You can just put that over you if it gets too messy.
Oh.
Oh, we're on the Niagara Falls excursion.
Yeah, I'll sit with the others, Madeline. If you want to stay to the back, you're more than welcome to.
Perhaps not the back. I'll just out of the splash zone.
You're all led into the tent, and those of you who wish to sit in the very front row are put in the front row, like 5 feet away from the stage.
I'll sit on the right-hand side of the professor, so the professor's in the middle of
I'll
him.
sit on
and-
the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, from
Also
this
like
distance, we should be able to scrutinize any falsities in the get up.
You can also see people. The only row where people aren't having blankets held over them is the very back row. Every other row has people with blankets over them.
Eliott's just gonna do it to where it's. Oh, Eliott's so bald too.
Yeah.
I had to remember that. Eliott's going to just do the blanket around just to protect his whatever with the face and the head and stuff, but he's just going to do enough to where the clothes don't get messed up.
Okay.
The professor disengages his armor and is just bare.
Okay.
He's still wearing his
Okay.
outfit, but he's
Just
just
nude out of
he's
nowhere.
ready.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
It is
So
just like
the
this.
lights.
She's getting
Okay.
prepared.
The lanterns that are hanging along the tent walls dim down to darkness, and then a little mote of light appears on the stage, and you can see the gnome from out front wheeling in a cage, and inside the cage, I guess it's like a cage maybe this big, and inside the cage is just a rabbit, and he sets the rabbit down on the stage, and with a bowl, and the rabbit's just eating some veggies, and he goes, "Welcome to Celeste the Snake. If you're in any row but the back row, make sure to, if you don't want to leave covered in fluid." He motions pulling it up. You see people in the audience going, and they.
The professor in his pristine outfit from Madeleine's dimension is sitting there like like this with his leg crossed, just like.
And then the gnome scurries off stage, and you can hear a tss, like the hiss of a snake, and you see this giant python, maybe 45 feet in length, start to slither down from the rafters of the tent, and it's starting to coil down the main support beam.
Psst, Eliott. That rabbit is fucked.
What?
And then there's like a flash of light, and the rabbit grows a little bit bigger. So the rabbit goes from normal rabbit size to
Oh my god.
deer sized.
Oh, that rabbit would be delicious, Professor.
The snake then starts to come down and slither through the crowd, brushing up against everybody.
Oh.
Then it comes to the stage, and then just lunges at the rabbit with ferocious speed, spraying viscera and gore all over the crowd. Anyone who's
like full on bites and then shakes.
yeah, and anyone who's in the back row is completely fine. Everybody else is just covered with like blood and guts, and it just shakes this thing, and then throws it up in the air, swallows it whole, and then starts to like slither up onto the main mast again. And as it's slithering up the main central pole, there's like a shift in it as the snake goes from a giant 45-foot long snake into the form of an elf woman who starts to dance in this like snake skin outfit. She just starts to dance.
Can I tell if there was some type of magic that occurred in order for that to happen, or if this was like kind of an innate ability of this person?
Arcana check.
Okay. 'Cause
Mason
the
love.
professor's wanting to, the professor's wanting to kind of see what's up here. 16.
16. The ad said she was magically transformed into an elf, so it's probably some sort of magic.
Okay, all right. So it's
They can just switch
Okay.
forms, and then they drop the snake form. They start dancing on the beam, and they snap their fingers, and you can hear hissing kind of coming from all over the tent as more stakes start to come down from the rafters, and you can see them just start to like slither over everybody in the crowd. And like Eliott, you're sitting there and you can feel a snake just kind of wrapping around your neck and then goes down and onto the floor.
Oh, Eliott, this is delightful.
And
Snakes have really bothered me.
And as she starts to dance, the snakes kind of all sort of swarm around her, and the snakes kind of start to like roll together into like a ball, like snakes do, and they start to do like this snake kind of weird snake dance. And then just within minutes, the tent is filled with hundreds, if not thousands, of snakes of various sizes just slithering around and moving, and then the snakes one by one just slither up into the top of the tent and disappear. The woman takes a bow.
Faye just stands up and is just clapping.
Oh, delightful. Delightful.
Before she takes the form of a giant snake again and slithers into the back. The gnome comes out again. Hope everyone enjoyed the show. Snaps his fingers and everyone's magically clean again.
Oh. Professor, did you want to introduction with the snake lady?
Remember, if anyone is seeking autographs or whatnot from Celesta, it's an extra gold piece, and you can be allowed in the back for conversations, you know, and that kind of thing. Okay.
I learned at a young age that you never meet your heroes. They will always disappoint you.
Are you sure? We're here.
The performance is what we're here for.
All right.
Who they are in their off time is their own business.
I was gonna reach into his haversack and pull out the rabbit with bat wings.
It's not in there.
What the hell?
But
He's gonna
there's
think
something
of
left.
it.
There's something left behind.
What?
It's a little like token.
Pulls it out.
As a token with like the rabbit's face on it.
Oh, well. I was going to offer her a snack, but I guess not.
And as you're holding onto it, it feels warm and turns into a living version of the plush animal.
So it actually shifts.
Yeah, into a rabbit, like an actual rabbit with bat wings attached to it.
Oh, perfect. He'll walk up to the gnome. Give this.
He's going right with Eliott.
Wait,
Give this
no, wait.
for her.
Are you doing that? Are you really do? Well, if we're doing that, we might as well go back and see them.
All right. Do you want to
We're
see
gonna
them?
If
Well,
you're going to
the
give them a
gnome's-
gift, they might as
the
well
gnome's
see
standing
who
there.
gives it.
The gnome's standing there as you as Ellie rushes up with this thing. Well, 1 gold piece each.
All right. He'll give 4.
Is
gold
Madeliene
pieces.
coming with, or is Madeliene just like okay? So yeah, 4
No,
gold pieces.
I'll come with.
4 gold pieces total.
Yeah. Eliott will give the 4 gold pieces.
Okay. He opens up the back of the tent, lets you all in. You can see this woman. She's
The
got like
professor's checking his buttons. you know,
okay. It's a
making
it's
sure
a it's a human woman. She's sitting there. She's kind of got like very pale skin, long dark hair to the shoulders. You know, she's still wearing the snakeskin outfit. You can hear hissing all over the room, and you can just see the room is just covered in snakes. Not in any cages or anything, just hanging out and doing their own thing. Pythons, little tiny snakes, or some cobras that are just doing their own thing. And she goes, "Oh, hello!" And you can see she's got red eyes, slit pupils, and she's like, "Can I assist any of you? Are you here for
Humble fans.
Oh, wonderful." She stands up, and you can see she's got a little bit of like actual like formation of scales right here beneath her eyes.
Your performance was lovely.
Thank you. Do you want an autograph?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think he
Sure.
does. Yes,
That's why most people come back here.
Oh, yes.
Do you want the special ones? Or the ones that everyone gets?
Special is always fun.
What is,
Special are 5 gold pieces, the normal ones are 1.
what's the difference?
The special ones are for adults only.
I will take the special.
I'll take a special one.
I will as well.
Okay. She reaches into like this satchel inside of her like prep area and pulls up these rolled up pieces of parchment, or like sorry, they're like portraits, like rolled up portraits, and she hands one to Professor May and Eliott. So 15 gold total.
Oh, yes.
That's...
The professor buys all of yours.
Oh, okay.
And is there anything else I can do for you?
I was going to bring you this as a, I didn't know.
Oh, thank you. She looks at it, pets it. It's very cute. And then her jaw unhinges like a snake's, and she swallows it whole.
Respectfully looking away.
Oh.
And Professor,
They
does
just has
not-
heart
The
eyes.
professor does not blink, does not look away.
Oh.
Professor, she's definitely a Yuan-ti, and she. Well, I appreciate the snack.
And I appreciate the performance and just your overall demeanor and way of carrying yourself is delightful.
And he'll let his eyes, like, just for a brief moment,
Okay.
narrow and just compose himself. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
We've been in this domain for a few weeks. We're all fresh faces. What brings you here for the first time?
Thalia.
Oh. Well, why aren't you with them?
They wandered off.
Oh.
I appear to have lost them.
Oh, I just saw them recently. Maybe a couple hours ago.
How long have we been here?
At this point, like 4 hours.
Yeah. We've
Yeah.
eaten, we had a tour.
You've done that
Ellie
performance.
was fucking
Actually,
up the game.
5 hours. That performance was probably about an hour and a half.
Gosh.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
I saw. Yeah. They. I wanted their opinion on my new routine you just saw, involving my snakes, and they mentioned having a delivery for Professor Pacali at the Hall of Horrors.
Hall of Horrors next then? Sorry, we're just trying to find them, and we seem to be one step behind at every turn.
Would you like to come with us?
No.
Were you on good terms with Thalia? Could you tell us anything about them that they might not have told us already?
No.
All right.
Are any of your snakes poisonous?
Points to the cobras. Then they'd be venomous, not poisonous.
Okay, that's a valid point, yes. I have an odd request. I am a practitioner of alchemy and such. Could I procure some poison or venom?
No.
Well, I figured I should ask.
I need them at their full capacity.
Do they usually bite? Do they bite people?
If people are interested.
I'm curious.
I do some performances where people can get bit and experience the effects of venom.
Could I make that request?
She nods, and one of the cobras just comes over.
He'll hold out his hand, like right here.
Okay. She starts like stroking the back of its head and kissing it, like on the top of the head, just and talking to it in a language.
Snake, sneaky snake.
No.
I'm a snake.
You got a little sneaky snake.
Snake.
A venomous little sneaky snake.
Bissell.
In Abyssal. And it just says, "Come on, my pet. They don't look that strong. Give them a nip." And the cobra just lunges forward. Do you let it bite you?
Mm-hmm.
It just lunges forward into your throat and just sinks its fangs in.
Don't go for the throat!
And it's
You held out your hand and it just goes.
it's a king cobra. So just
Oh, it's got the neck.
Yeah.
the hood comes up and it just
The
sinks
hood,
into
yeah.
All right.
You know,
Are
my
you immune? To, are
glands
you,
aren't
are you
what
immune
they...
to poison?
Yeah.
Yeah. So nothing happens. It just bites into your neck. You do take the pierce. Oh, it doesn't. You take one piercing damage.
Alright, it can let go. It can let go.
Oh, it lets go when it wants to,
Okay.
and then eventually it lets go and just sluthers back to its corner of the tent.
It's gonna like wipe some of the mercury, the silvery mercury liquid.
You know, I could do the same thing if you don't mind, you know, my glands aren't what they used to be.
It's so gross. That
What
sounds
comes out?
so
What comes out
gross.
is a bit more. What comes out is a bit more viscous than.
Oh,
Lord.
God.
She kind of goes, "Oh, that's interesting. Enjoy your pictures. I have another show to get ready for."
You'd be interested in maybe going hunting sometime. And you can see that May is 100% trying to flirt with them. They are like,
Oh, no.
oh, okay, yeah, I'll let you go back to your show. It was quite wonderful.
Thank you.
And then Professor's gonna like bop May with the signed nudie poster that we just got.
Yeah, it's definitely a new
Horny tail.
It's a
bonk.
Yeah.
it's her like sprawled out in a bed and just covered in like velvet sheets and just like sprawled out, and a lot of the snakes are like coiled around her in a way. Yeah.
Nice. Cool.
Sweet. Support your sex workers, everyone.
That's right. For sure. But that is that performance. That is the Slash of the Snake performance.
Are we outside of the tent now?
Yeah. Everyone's getting ushered out. You can see like people, like, you can see like some carnival workers are starting to like clean up the mess on stage. like the blood and everything.
God, I wish she could sink her fangs into. She was wow.
Oh, so
It
was
wasn't pleasant.
was a little uncomfortable to do that in front of them. So if you wanted to know what
And he does like his like poison. His little poison spray as like his innate
poison.
spellcasting.
Ew, it's like a thick.
Yeah, it's like an old man like going.
Yeah.
see.
Something inside Madeliene breaks.
Oh, Eliott, did you enjoy the show, Eliott? And the clown's back.
This is Carly, Charlie, Carrie.
Hello, Eliott. Did you enjoy the performance?
Yeah, it was great. Carrie. Are
That's
you
not
usually
my
lingering
name,
around
it's
certain
Terry.
people? Terry. Oh, you're the other
Terry,
one.
the tickler.
No, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
And you see he holds up his fingers and they elongate to like a foot long, and he goes, "See, tell."
Harry's gonna tickle your pickle, Eliott.
Nope.
Well, he
and this
doesn't have
goes-
one of those, so.
Eliott's a Kendall.
Hey, I learn
And this
something new every
goes-
day.
Do you like them, Eliott?
Will you leave me alone if you do it?
And skips away.
You know, all the other performances are great. Then they have these creepy ass clowns that just wander about and get in your personal space. Is that usual?
The only personal space they've invaded is yours, Eliott.
Yeah,
You
but
kind
because
of-
you're an
Perhaps
old
it has
man, I
something to
guess.
do
I
with
don't
that.
know. Maybe that's. I don't know. Maybe that's to do with it. Should I appear old? Decrepit.
Who are you calling decrepit?
You! You're brittle!
Orphans!
To like bring his armor back out.
Exactly!
Okay, when they activate,
Oh.
Oh.
Oh dear.
they're just laughing the entire time, like they're having a good time here.
Can we hear that? Or is it
Can
just
only
Professor
he
can
hear that? Is it
Oh yeah, only you hear it. It sounds like a cacophony, like it's
Oh.
echoing inside your armor.
Well, I'm glad you're happy.
That's
What are you? I'm not happy. What are you
Make
talking
the
about?
big one. I like it when that one gets scared. I like it when the clowns play with him.
Professor, who are you talking to?
Just the orphans, like usual.
What do his insides look like?
They're talking. They're a bit morbid now. It's fine. Children are morbid.
I like to play with dead animals on the side.
Are these whenever this happens, whenever I hear a voice, is it a different voice? Like there's a
Yeah,
cacophony
yeah.
of them? Okay, cool.
Like probably like
So
30 different
cringe.
voices. Just
Nice.
I
But the
hate
more
that so
collective.
then the
much.
one just chimes in last. I saw my mom and dad once. I think they were wrestling.
WWE SmackDown versus Raw, and it was Raw.
Is this the most you've ever talked to me?
It's because we're comfortable and having fun here.
Oh.
It's lots of
Which
fun.
one of you was the fighter?
I had to stab my dad in the throat once. That was maybe me.
Good job.
And then I cut out his eyes.
All right, you can shut up now.
Okay. And they just go back to laughing and having fun for a couple seconds, and then it goes silent again.
All right,
Well
where
done,
to next?
orphans.
Where to next?
I guess
the
the
next-
Hall of Horrors
the-
trying to catch up with
Oh,
Thalia.
you're no longer doing the sideshow tents? You're just going to go straight to the Hall of Horrors?
Yeah, she's over
Well,
there.
I mean,
Aren't they right
Is
next to
that-
each other?
No.
Well, so they just gave us the hint that
Yeah.
where Talia was, yeah.
Yeah.
Why would we just beeline it to Thalia? She obviously wants to put on a performance for us. We might as well take in the rest of the circus. We have plenty of time. It's downtime. Why bother ourselves with another mission when we can just relax and take in the surface?
Professor, we're always on a mission, it feels like. I don't feel like we're ever on a break. I feel like there's a reason why we're here.
Exactly. We should just take a break instead.
That's what I'm saying. We can.
We are right now. Did you not have fun at that last?
No, it was great. And then I stepped outside, and there was the tickler Terry, who makes it far less fun.
You know, I think that's a symptom of mindset.
Is it?
Yes.
Do you like to be tickled, Professor?
You can see Terry not stalking. You can see him following some.
No, he is stalking.
You can see him following some other people at the carnival, and they're like laughing and having a good time. And they're like maybe 50 feet away from him, and his fingers have stretched that far to like tickle their ears. He's like, and they're laughing and having a good time.
I hate everything about that.
Have you ever had a long distance wet willy?
Oh, Lord.
What's not charming about that, Eliott? Look, everyone's having fun.
Madeliene will say in Eliott's mind, perhaps we humor him for now, and perhaps we'll bump into Thalia if we're lucky. You cannot respond to that message. It just appears.
Professor, how about you guide us?
Madeliene, does a 15 hit?
Yeah?
You all just, while you're talking, you just see this pie just... And a clown
I'm not even talking.
And I know. And a clown cartwheels from behind a tent and goes, "You got pied!" And then he runs away.
He'll look pointedly at Madeliene as she's removing the pie from her face. Professor, you want to guide us along?
Oh, next one.
Okay, the next one says...
Although most of these others will probably pale in comparison to the last performer.
The next one says the organ grinder. Do you hear that?
Nice music.
Yeah, and standing up front is a human man with a very patchy beard, bald. He's like, "Come inside, the organ grinder, 2 copper pieces if you want to have fun." Do you like music?
I sense you are reluctant. And he looks at the gang. I will put down for this.
2 copper pieces each.
Yeah, and he'll put down give him a silver piece.
Come inside, guess the animals, listen to the music, have a good time, if you dare. And opens the tent. This one doesn't have an audience. It's just you pay to experience this kind of thing.
That sounded kind of like a threat.
Inside, sitting on a stool, you see a somber-looking, kind of chubby clown. His makeup's kind of like running off his face. He's frowning. His wig's kind of askew. He's just playing this massive, ornate barrel organ. And it's out of tune. And you can see...
Is he sweaty too?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
And you can see a group of definitely half-trained, not quite identifiable animals capering to the music, like they're dancing and like just being really weird. And the clown's just sitting there playing the organ. He looks up at you all. Waves.
Just stand here. What?
And he motions over to what you think is a monkey, but it's completely hairless, like it's been turned inside out. And it approaches and hands you each like a piece of parchment and a quill.
Oh.
And then the monkey looks up at you all and says, "Guess the animals!" And then it scurries away.
All right.
Yeah.
So there's 3 animals. The first being this sort of yellow elephant with wings. It's very small. It's like this big and it's flying around. The other one is a
banana fent.
Okay.
That's what I write down.
There's ability checks, but sure. All right.
As I said, nope, off the cuff.
Yeah.
Great. The other one is, sorry, it's right here. Somewhere in here. Here we go. What looks like a grub that's about 3 feet long, but it looks like a grub, but it's covered in like weird tentacles that trail out the back of it, and it's got like this chitinous kind of armor on top of it, and some pincers at the front of it. It's just crawling around. And the last thing looks like a baby of whatever this is supposed to be. It looks like a conglomeration of a bloated buffalo, a dinosaur, a warthog, and a hippopotamus. And it really stinks.
Grubtopus.
Alright, so, Professor's just writing down words.
A grubtopus. Infamous grubtopus.
And then you just gotta guess what the 3 animals are. You can choose to just write down a word if you want, or you can make an intelligence check. Up to you guys.
The last one is, what is that? What is that thing called? The it starts with an M, but it's a goat and a dragon and a lion.
Manticore.
Manticore. Thank you.
That'd be a chimera. Manticore is
Chimera, yeah. Manticore is the
face of
creepy
human
yeah,
face lion
face.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Is it one intelligence for the whole thing, or one
per
animal?
creature.
Okay, for the
So
first
would you
one.
say you could potentially do a nature check on this?
No, because these are animals that people have never seen before.
So the first
Chimera,
one.
no.
Shit. Second one, not too bad.
My age
Third
worse than
one.
the last.
Is all right.
Okay, Eliott, what'd you get for the first one? What do you write down?
He struggles for a second, and then he kind of looks over the professor and he writes "banana fent"
Okay,
because I rolled an 8. I rolled a 7.
the clown is still playing the music, not paying attention. The flesh monkey thing looks at your answer. Just kind of gives you like a and scratches it out. What's your second answer? What'd you get for your second one?
18.
You write down carrion stalker,
Carries. Oh right.
and it goes, "Wow." Check mark. And the third one?
15.
What do you write down?
This was the fuck.
The hippo, bloated buffalo, dinosaur, warthog. Here, I'll post a picture of this thing.
Oh no.
The pictures might give some context of what you're looking at.
The professor just writes.
Actually, you know what?
Fat
Nah,
chimera.
I'm not posting. I'm not posting the pictures just in case people know what these creatures are. And I'll post them after. But yeah, so you
The professor just the professor just writes fat chimera on
Okay.
the sheet.
You failed the check, so what do you write? Or you just take if you get it, you can make a wild guess and maybe get it right.
I don't think I know what this is. Yeah, Eliott probably just struggles for a second, and he writes, hippopotamus.
Just crosses it out. Goes to Madeliene next. What was your first one?
Oh, it was all fails across the board. 10, 8, and 4.
Oh yeah. So what do you write? What'd you write for the first one?
Yeah. So for the yellow elephant with wings, it was definitely a fat bumblebee.
Crosses it out.
Giant fat bumblebee. For the grub with tentacles, it was fucking what's it called? The stuff that you deep fry squid.
Calamari.
Calamari.
Yeah, it is calamari. Yeah.
I just got calamari.
Yeah, crosses it out. And third answer?
And then the bloated buffalo would be chubby cow.
Okay.
Chubby cow.
Just crosses them all up and goes.
Yeah.
Chubby cow.
You shouldn't have just come into this tent. You just shouldn't have come in. And then looks over at May. What'd you get for your first one?
23.
Okay. You write down Hollyphant. What'd you get for your second one?
12.
What do you write down?
Whatever the professor wrote down.
Okay, what the
She would have just been like,
okay, what the professor write
We're
down?
all
For,
just
what the
copying
professor
the
write down for
answers.
number 2?
Grubtopus.
Grubtopus. Okay, crosses it off. Oh, sorry.
Last one's
You have to get
16.
all 3 to succeed.
Oh.
And
I'll fail.
16 succeeds for the third one, and that's called a catoblepis.
So we do know all 3 then.
A what?
collectively.
No, one person has to get all 3 right to win.
Right, yeah, of course.
But that didn't happen. And then goes to the
That's
then we get to the professor, and then just goes
What?
cross off, cross off, cross off. Well, we tried.
Attempt was made.
A spectacle nonetheless.
And I'm gonna post what all 3 look like in our Discord chat.
New creatures to add to my database.
If you,
Yes,
yeah.
animals aren't quite my purview, as you might imagine.
And the professor will start adding them to his database.
Okay.
AKA the identify spell and shit like that.
Okay, so this first one
Cat.
is the Polyphant.
What the fuck? It looks like a burnt chicken nugget.
It's a little yellow elephant.
Oh, he's so cute.
Those are not the wings that I was expecting.
Me neither.
This
This
is
a banana
the
wanted-
elephant.
oh, weird. That one oh I posted the link to this creature's stat block. Ignore that link.
Ew! Sorry, I clicked it.
I'm gonna edit that one.
Hate everything about that. Sorry. Ugh, stayed in my mind now.
There we go. Carrion Stalker.
Oh my god, that's horrifying.
Cute. Love him.
And the last one is the Catoblepis, which is the most fun monster name to say.
Catoblepis
Oh yeah.
sounds like the last part is redacted.
And
Blapus. Blapus.
he says adults of the Catoblepis.
Catoblepis.
The adult's Catoblepis. The adult can kill you with its stench. Thankfully, this one's just a baby. Okay, bye.
Oh, why?
Thank you.
That is a good note for the database.
That's all that tent is. The clown didn't speak the entire time. Just played the instrument.
I wonder if they change up the animals that are in there. Because what if we just like told someone the answer?
You can see more people pay to go in, and they're like going, "Whoa, that's a big rabbit."
Yep. Okay, they change up the animals. So
What's the prize? And you hear the monkey go, "The knowledge that you got it right."
Good tries, everyone.
Professor, you copied off of me in May. I wrote banana elephant, and you wrote it too.
No, I'm quite sure that these were off my own dome.
That's all
Eliott.
right. You could admit that you weren't sure what they were.
You know it is not nice to lie to a person who knows you're lying.
Do you know I'm lying?
Of course I do, because I wrote these.
After looking on my piece of paper, you did.
There's no point in arguing with you, because I know the answer already.
Well, you did
Who
know
is
the
this for?
answers.
Who are you performing this for?
You
For
told me to
the
enjoy
rest
myself,
of
and I'm
the
trying to
gang?
do this, and you are making it quite difficult, Professor.
May's gonna take out 2 pieces of candy and hold one out towards both the professor and Eliott.
I do not eat
Yes.
candy.
I eat candy.
You-
I was hesitant at first. This is probably poison, but I don't care.
And he eats it.
That
Paper and all.
That animal gets.
Yeah, you just ate the fucking paper
That-
on it.
that-
Okay, bye.
He'll move it around in his mouth to get it out of the paper, just to taste it, and then just kind of the paper
That
out.
was the animal. It took about an hour, and you can see the sun is now fully set.
Did you look at the paper that it was wrapped on?
Shit, no.
Cool.
Okay, I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, shit. Oh,
That's fine. Yeah. So now the sun is fully set, and you can hear things are getting a little more intense around the carnival. There's screams now. Not like
fear.
Not like people getting murdered, but it just sounds like people having a good time, but also getting scared.
But also getting murdered.
Oh yeah, murder was
Well,
also
you know.
there. When do we have to be at the big top at a certain time?
Is there?
You weren't told anything about being there. All you know is Thalia was last seen at the Hall of Horrors.
All right. Well, it's getting late. Right. What? One more, and then we make our way to the hall.
Sure. The Fire Eater or the Hall of Horrors?
Well, the Hall of Horrors will be our last stop. So what? It's Fire Eater.
You have Fire Eater, Amelia the cheerful acrobat, or Alti the werehair.
Maybe the Fire Eater. That's kind of interesting, right?
Sure.
The
That's
acrobat
really my
sounds
thing.
like the.
You're told the Fire Eater was the one who says her blood is flammable and burned the hair off of 18 hecklers.
Yeah, well, maybe not her. Maybe
I prefer if we didn't.
You know, the acrobat seems like they may be either friends or rivals to Thalia.
Oh yes.
Very true.
We could scope out the competition, see if Thalia holds a flame to this acrobat,
Oh yes.
or vice versa. All right. Yes. So the acrobat.
Hey Eliott, does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Well, you're saying, well, we could go there. Poof. You also get pied.
Would you like me to remove it?
You've been pied, punk.
Sorry, I just wanted to say that in the professor's voice.
No, leave it, because I feel like if you remove it, I'll just come back and do it again.
I very clearly already cleaned it off myself the second it happened.
Or we'll just get the as much as you can.
What does it taste like?
I don't know. I don't taste, Professor.
And he'll just like move
Don't
his head
lick me.
towards Madeliene.
Oh.
Didn't really taste like anything.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a cream pie.
Moving on. Where to next?
Straight to hell.
Oh my god.
Rose is gonna be so sad she missed this.
Or did she?
I believe the
Dun, dun,
acrobat
dun.
is the
Fun
Like
fact,
an episode of Maury.
Fun fact, Terry is Thalia's true form.
It would make
God
sense.
damn it.
It would make fucking
Yeah.
sense.
But yeah,
Terry
we're-
the Tickler.
Where to next?
That's not who Terry
That's my
is.
backup.
but,
That's my
well.
backup character in the Sunday game. Nope. Who's
Fucking 50-foot reach? Hell yeah.
So what's
Look there.
what's the plan?
The acrobat.
Acrobat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you head
Yep.
to the tent where you're told Amelia is, and 2 copper pieces to get in.
Professor
Okay.
covers everyone again.
The
Gives
person-
them a whole.
The person
silver
taking the
piece.
coins is just standing there, not paying attention, just taking the coins like they're just. Thank you for coming. Step inside.
Such enthusiasm.
I'll show you
Like a
enthusiasm
bored retail
when
worker?
I rip out your intestines and hang you from them. What? Come inside, everyone.
That sounded like a threat.
God, sounds like
Interns,
marriage.
am I right?
Oh, as you say such enthusiasm, they say, "Okay, Karen." Oh,
Next thing you know, Madeline's gonna ask for a refund on the way out.
I need to speak to the manager.
Listen.
On the
Hair gets cut cropped.
Yeah, her hair just
The
shortens.
spikes up of the back. She has a changeling, just shift it.
My dad's girlfriend has the Karen cut. Anyways, you
Oh
all
no.
Oh.
you all enter the tent, and you can see it's decorated with acrobatic stuff,
Oh,
trapezes
God.
and ropes and rings, I guess, and like a net. And the lights dim. The complete darkness in here. And you can see stepping on stage is a human female. Black hair, it's kind of done up into a top bun. There's like a streak of white through it. Their face is incredibly pale. And they're wearing like this gothic kind of dress, like a black lace, but it's also made for acrobatics. So it's like a little freeing and not so like, you know, dress-like. And strapped to their back is a pair of leathery wings. And, welcome to the show, everyone. I hope I don't die doing these stunts today. That would be very unfortunate. But I can't die. But maybe I can. Who knows? And they just lift up to the top of the tent.
Definitely a rival of Thalia. I don't see them meshing quite well.
And then they just go into an acrobatic performance. And suddenly this somber... They have like a somber voice, but they're very cheery in their performance. It's very weird. They're smiling and laughing, but then when they talk, it's all just somber and kind of weird. And they do like some backflips, and then the wings pop out, and they glide around the tent like a bat. They hang upside down like a bat, and then they just do like a lot of bat-based acrobatics of flying around and stuff. And eventually they land in front of Eliott. And they hold out a hand. I need a partner.
Alright. Sure. Why not?
Takes you by the
That's what you said
hand.
to enjoy yourself. Yep. He'll take her hand.
And then just lifts off up into the air with you, holding you. And just zooms around the tent, doing backflips through a ring, through a trapeze, through a ring that immediately lights on fire and just goes through it. Eliott, you're just like, what? Just...
Whoa.
And then she just throws Eliott up in the air. And as Eliott's falling, she catches Eliott just as Eliott's about to hit the ground, sets Eliott down, lands. Thanks for coming, everyone. And then just walks off stage.
Delightful.
Right.
That was, different.
Do we want to ask them about Thalia?
I don't know. She didn't seem too, cheery. Maybe it's like Thalia's opposite.
And you can see that same person who's taking tickets going, if anyone wants an autograph or a signed picture, it's 1 gold piece.
Shall we?
Might as well, yes. I have time to waste.
Hmm.
He'll do 4 gold for
Okay.
everybody.
So you're all led into the back. And you can see the once somber individuals now cheerfully and bubbly. And just go, and they're like wiping the makeup off their face, taking the wings off and hanging them up. And they go, oh, visitors, hello.
It was a lovely performance.
Thank you. What can I do for you?
Was the
It's called makeup.
attitude? No, the attitude of the
Oh my
way
god,
that
like
she
what
presented
attitude?
Yeah.
The depressed vibe.
Like, I'm always depressed.
Oh, that's...
Are you related
That's
to
a feeling.
Thalia?
No. Oh, gorgeous Thalia. We've performed together on numerous occasions. I've missed them dearly. I've heard they've been walking around.
Oh my
And,
god, we gotta do. Okay.
They
go ahead,
stopped
go.
in here for a few moments to talk about future performance plans, but this really annoying skull kept interrupting us, saying that Thalia had other people to catch up with.
That's...
Gregory.
Tracks.
Is
That's
this
what she
person-
called him.
Is this person like a bullshitter? Like
Insight
straight
check.
up? Does
Ooh, yeah. that's a
yeah,
good one,
like-
Professor.
like someone that has like the smile, but it's just like, oh, I bet you eat shit. You know, like
Suck ass, you fucking bitch.
oh, the professor. No, someone else is gonna have to pick up on.
No,
something.
I usually do one insight. One person does insight checks.
Oh, well, not one. So.
Oh yeah, this person seems genuine.
Sweet. Yeah. Right on.
Yeah, they're talking about Skull. They said, "Oh, quiet, Gregory," and then Gregory said, well, "We have other people to catch up with." And
Did they mention perhaps where they were going?
nope.
Oh. All right then.
Well, that was very helpful. It's a very good performance.
Thanks.
Thank you for including me.
Oh, I included you. I don't remember. Immediately forgot.
Oh, well, okay. Memorable doesn't seem.
I tend not to remember the people I play with. So
Vapid. Nice. Nailed it.
I mean, you come across a bunch of people. Do we get signed papers or?
Oh,
images?
right. Pulls out some like portraits of her like doing some sort of sorted stunt and just signs it. What's your name?
Eliott.
Hands you the portrait and it says, "To my #1 fan, thanks for coming."
I'm sure. Oh,
Doesn't
thank
even
you.
say your name. Just to my #1 fan.
What's your name? One fan.
Does everybody else want one? You paid to get back here, so
Sure.
okay. What's your name?
Genevieve.
She kind of wrinkles her nose a bit.
What? Are you not fond?
Perhaps she can't. And he whispers so that they can't hear. Perhaps she can't spell it. It's a long name.
Signs, "To the posh lady, thanks for coming."
Right.
Looks,
Fuck it.
looks to May. Do you want one?
Love one, dear. Yes.
What's your name?
May.
Hands you it, says, "May, you're cute."
How old is she?
Oh my god. Sorry, 400-year-old.
Good question.
He's
Before
real
I-
thirsty this
Someone
day.
Before
who's
I
like
say
hundreds of years
something.
old. Good question.
Looks like they're in their mid-20s.
That's a baby. That's a
Okay.
child.
And when they're all talking, you all can see like visible canines. Like, well, thanks for coming. And then looks at the professor. Do you want one?
No offense.
Well, you're my
but
type.
But you're not mine. Good performance, though. Rough.
And it didn't seem like it was a romantic type, something else. And she goes, "Oh, okay. Well, thanks for watching, everyone."
Yeah, good performance. All right, we're gonna go.
And she reaches for like a little like wine glass she has on the side of her desk and just drinks it. Okay.
Goodbye.
Before they go, May just kind of says to her quietly, "You know, if you ever want to go hunting, I mean, you could keep
I don't
a
imagine
blood
we hunt the same thing.
and- That's very true.
I
Good
hunt.
luck, dear.
I hunt, and she points towards the professor.
His blood or for his money?"
She smiles and reveals canines.
Both.
Yeah, she leans and goes, "Both."
Smart woman. Smart woman.
Mm-hmm.
May just gives like a smile and just like her like all her teeth just like
I make sure they're rich, and then I kill them and take their money. But I haven't done that in a long time since I've come to the carnival. Bye.
You guys probably would have picked up on some of our long rests. The professor inherited his money and he blew it all on It's so
This new invention I have.
Yeah.
But
It's funny because I feel like Amelia and Madeline have a lot in common.
but
We could talk shop.
that also would have taken about an hour or so.
All right, well,
House of Horrors then? Or do we want to go to the big top?
we should probably... Yes, we should go to the horrors.
Sorry.
It sounded
the-
so much like horrors. It's so funny.
Yeah, yeah. It's like.
There's
Because
the
they don't have-
horrors
they don't
there's
have
the
one of
horrors
those.
in this house.
They don't have those here.
I'm sorry you're so disappointed, Eliott.
I'm not disappointed. I can't do much with that.
Well, maybe you'll have to use something from.
Mm. Let's just go. Let's just walk very fast, the opposite direction of wherever this voice is coming
You
from.
feel like someone like tickled the back of your neck.
Oh my gosh.
What- are there any light sources?
Is it 100 yards back?
About 150.
Oh my god.
a bolt, a football,
Taking
like
through-
Yeah.
a football and a field and a half.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're just like you can see it like
No.
snaking through like the alleys of these numerous tents, and
You
you,
gotta
can
get a
see,
telescope.
and you can see him in the distance, just like peeking up over something and just going. But you could hear him like he was right behind you. Do you want to know why?
Why I hear him? Because mouth is at the end of his finger?
Correct.
Yeah.
There's a little mouth at the end that goes.
Is this safe?
Eliott.
Do you want money or something? What is going on with you?
Exactly. It's like ET.
Yeah.
But you're heading to the House of Horrors. Horrors.
Yeah.
The house is scary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You come to this tent, and it's a sizable, sinister-looking tent on the outside. It's purple, but the top of the tent is a disemboweled, metal figurine of just a disemboweled dude just smiling. It has like little spiders crawl out of the intestines, and inside you can just hear like screaming. There's no one out front taking money. It is free to go into.
All right.
And the curtain opens and you can just see a hand. Just a hand comes out of the darkness of the tent and just beckons you inside. And then goes back in.
Right?
Nice.
So, now we try to find Thalia. This was the last known location. If we don't find her here, we can just go to the big top and see the performance.
But they said there was someone called the professor, a different professor here. Perhaps we look for them.
Oh,
See what they've got.
yes.
Do you step inside?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's completely dark. Aside from like the occasional flash of a light. It's like you're in like a haunted maze almost. Just like there's a flash of light. And as soon as you enter, boom, there's a flash of light. And you can see just taxidermic creatures in various states, just random creatures sewn together. Like, I wonder what this would look like. So there's like a half fish, half dog, half like just a lot of weird. Just I wonder what this would look like if it's like the scene in House of a Thousand Corpses when Rainn Wilson's character is sewn into like a fish. It's kind of like that. Just a bunch of weird taxidermy, but not with people. And as you like wander through, something like leaps out from behind and smacks Eliott across the face and goes, "Got you!" And then it just disappears.
That fucking Terry.
No, it just looked like an amalgamation of limbs, just, and then it just like goes away, and then you can see a light appears at the end of this tunnel that you're in. It's like a maze of taxidermy. You get through the taxidermy creatures, and it's like, okay, that was weird. And then you get to a room full of cabinets containing weird curiosities. Like one is a head with like a human head with way too many eyeballs that are all blinking in unison. And then you hear something like wet, like moving along the floor from behind. Just.
So
Yeah,
I can
we-
see in darkness,
Okay.
unless it
No,
both
no,
magical and
no, no.
non-magical.
It's magical darkness, and then for a second it light.
Well, no, I can see
Oh,
in
cool.
magical and non-magical darkness.
So you just see the cabinets of curiosities, but you can hear something crawling behind you guys,
Yeah.
like approaching. Just
I
looking
turn to
back,
look.
you've seen swarms of insects.
Uh-huh.
This is a swarm of disembodied toes
Oh, God.
and fingers, just like crawling.
Uh,
And you can see them like
phalanges.
yeah, you can see them like crawling towards like Eliott's ankles.
Madeline will tug Eliott out of the way if I
Okay.
can.
One of the fingers leaps, just like
I'm sorry, separates
Yeah.
from the little bundle?
yeah, and just
Ah.
It's like a little inchworm.
and it's like yeah, a little
No.
instrument goes. And Elliot, you can feel something crawling up your leg.
What is that?
You look, it's just a
He'll
disembodied
swat
finger.
it.
It's a finger that's just crawling up your leg.
He'll catch it.
Okay. You go to catch it, and it just disappears.
There's a swarm of them. Perhaps we continue to the light.
You all look.
Yes?
There is no swarm. Gone.
Madeline, you're playing weird jokes.
No. It's awful.
And you hear what sounds like little feet running across the floor.
Elliott's gonna start running.
Okay. You start running, and Elliot, you can hear something. It was running on the floor, then you hear it stops, and then you hear it running on the ceiling.
Dash,
And
double
it's chasing-
dash,
it's-
action,
it's-
run.
It's keeping up
Haul
with you.
ass.
It's keeping up with you. Just
He'll stop.
It stops.
Do I see anything behind him?
No.
He'll look
Okay.
up.
Amazing.
You look up, nothing there. Then you look back
I
down.
want to
There's
be
nothing
here.
there.
I don't want to be
Do you
here.
look back down?
Nope. He's like, he'll look back down. He won't look at the ground, but he'll like
Okay.
back to eye
You can
level.
hear that from like your right side.
Can we go? Please.
I think we're going to the light, right?
Okay. You keep walking, and the sounds of little footsteps keep following. Just you all hear the footsteps and the crying. But no one sees what it is. And eventually, you come to another room through a gap in the tents. Not a gap in the tents, but like a flap. And you come into a room full of peculiar specimens in jars. Like just floating organs, full creatures.
There's a reason why I thought you came here.
A jar
This
of
makes
a jar
sense.
of disembodied severed penises.
Is it a similar jar of disembodied? severed
It's the
penises,
exact
or is
same.
it-
It's the exact same one. And then through there you come into a solitary room with something in the middle. You see a humanoid person strapped to a table. Chest completely opened, like an autopsy was being performed on them.
Oh.
They're just strapped there, and they're completely upright, vertical.
Oh, this is a familiar
All
scene.
the organs are still inside, and one by one, the organs start to just slop out. And as they do, the organs grow little humanoid feet, like a baby's, just like. And little baby arms out of each organ. They start to crawl along the floor towards you all, like.
Ugh.
And an orifice opens at the front of each organ, like a vertical maw, filled
Just
with
yawning.
filled with humanoid teeth. Yeah, basically, filled with humanoid teeth, like filled with adult humanoid teeth, and each maw is just like wah, wah. And you can get a sense that's probably what you heard in the previous room. And as they all approach, they all disappear, and you see a door appear on one of the tents, and it says, "Congratulations."
What a fucking prize. Can Elliot go see if that person on the table's alive or dead?
Yeah, you go and you look at them. They're not real. A dummy. Not wax, just a dummy.
Mm.
Like a medical dummy, like plastic.
All right.
And as you're like examining them, the hand reaches out and grabs yours. And shakes it.
He jump a little bit.
Yeah, shakes it. And then the illusion drops. And stepping off of the table, you see this severe, bespectacled man. He's got like glasses, but the glasses have like 3 different lenses stacked around them. This incredibly old-looking man, probably older than the professor.
Impossible.
In just these academic garments, and he's like, "Welcome to the Hall of Horrors. I am Professor Picali. Did you enjoy your time?"
Yes.
Deception check.
Yeah. That tracks.
18.
Okay. Oh, I'm glad I'm trying out something new.
You definitely should keep trying. It's definitely hitting a mark.
I have another plan, and it's going to be interesting.
We will definitely visit when you implement it again.
I wonder what tongues could say.
Probably a lot.
So,
Mm.
I haven't seen you before. Looks at the professor.
Oh, Thalia.
Oh, you're here for Thalia. When he's looking at you, it's like he's trying to gauge where you're from, and it's like there's a moment of slight recognition, and then he goes, "Oh, you're looking for Thalia."
Yes.
Does it, based on this guy's name and his title, am I remembering anything
History
from
check.
books or
History
like
check.
plaques in
History check.
the? Okay.
Well, plaques.
11.
Unfortunately not.
That's fine.
They brought me a most generous gift. I've been inquiring about wanting some new specimens for quite some time, and the one they brought me is extremely peculiar. One I haven't had before. I've never had
Yeah,
severed
some jar
penis.
penises.
Oh, my favorite. I don't eat them. He doesn't say that to any of you. He looks to his side. I don't eat them.
No one accused you of eating them.
Mm.
No, I'm not saying any of you did.
Oh.
Keep up. They mentioned wanting to meet with Isolde, our leader, about getting their position reinstated here at the Carnival. I wanted the skull they were speaking to, but Thalia said it wasn't for trade. You'd have to go speak to Isolde. Her tent's the largest at the northern end of the Carnival.
The big top.
What?
The big top, yes.
No, beyond that, in the residency kind of area, right before the Litwick.
Oh.
Thalia's not performing tonight.
Oh.
She has to get her,
Can
she
we
has to get her precision reinstated first.
Oh.
Can you just walk to visit the leader of your...
Didn't you just knock on the tent and say you want to meet with him? Them? Her?
Well, that's welcoming,
What?
right? Does
Thank
she,
you.
Yes.
Big red sword.
I'm
What?
sorry.
She has a big red sword.
Oh.
Who
That's
does?
she.
Thalia?
No, I sold. Don't tell anyone to go see. If you're here to cause us
Your
harm or
leader.
steal from us, you'll get decapitated.
Okay.
That would be
All right,
very
sorry, I
unfortunate
thought there
too.
was a-
No,
Right.
no. He will not taste good. What?
Wait, so stealing is the
Oh,
How
outlaw.
bad is
Don't do
that?
it.
It's-
You get decapitated.
very unfortunate if somebody got caught stealing, or
They would be decapitated.
what if someone was caught with something that was stolen?
They'd be decapitated.
The person who stole it, or the person who was caught with it?
Whoever's caught with stolen contraband.
Interesting.
I'm suspicious of why Eliott is asking this question.
Isolde has a bloodlust occasionally, and sometimes she takes her bloodlust out on people. Just don't steal and don't bring harm to people here, and you'll be fine. No, I'm not going to eat him.
I'm going to leave now. Thank you, Professor Number 2.
My new... Do you want to see my new attraction? I just need an opinion.
Sure.
And he grabs a jar off a shelf, and it's a weird collection of what look like growths with teeth and little hands and legs going nah, 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 nah. And a label on the jar says Professor Pacali's Pickled Punks.
Oh.
Nice alliteration.
What do you think?
Professor Pacali's Pickled Punks. That's fucking awesome.
He holds up the jar and you can see it's a bunch of growths with teeth.
I think that would work better than running around children, the organs with children limbs.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. I think I just imagined it. Okay.
I almost got him. Did you see that? I don't think he would taste good either. He's not made of flesh.
All right, I'm gonna go.
Yes, it was a pleasure.
Was it? I'm glad. Thank you.
I'll follow before he eats me.
Oh, don't worry. I don't eat people.
Good? And I look at the professor confused.
Why are you looking at me? I don't know what that crazy loon is talking about.
Huh.
Oh, are you ready?
And
And as you're leaving the tent, he's like, "Oh, are you ready for your lullaby now?" And he starts singing.
That's so much. Is my is she
What
here?
is it, Eliott?
No way.
As we exit the tent, I'm going to message Eliott again. So you were asking about stolen goods. Not if I should toss out the prize you gave me. All right.
Madeliene, come here for a second.
I go.
That object I gave you, Eliott. Why don't we just put it in my bag for safekeeping for right now?
Sure.
I need the two of you to make a sleight of hand check.
That's not bad.
It was
17.
a combination sleight of hand.
Yeah, it is.
It's an 8.
Okay.
That is 17 for Eliott, yeah.
Okay. As you're handing this pearl necklace over to Eliott. Oh, what you got there, Eliott? And you can see Terry just coming out of a tent. Just.
Well, I have my bag, my stomach bag.
Stomachs?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Can I give them a sniff?
Yes.
Just leans in real close to you and goes.
Is that it? Why don't you take another sniff just for good measure?
Leans in again. What's going on, Eliott?
There was some people trying to take items from us.
Immediately
So I
goes,
just wanted to-
immediately goes rigid.
So we wanted to be
And
sure that
kind of tilts their head a little bit. Where are they, Eliott?
it was a. When I first got here, it was a small child.
Which one, Eliott? Do you describe
Do I
them?
remember which
yeah,
one
do
it
you describe
was?
them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh no.
It goes rigid.
Wait, what if Terry? What if I
see their
speak
head
with?
It's like they're just completely ignoring you now. Their head completely turns to the side, and you can see the child eating a piece of cotton candy, walking out of a tent, going, "This is delish." And you see Terry kind of slink back into the tent, and as the kid's standing there eating the cotton candy in the middle of the road, just having a good time, you see a hand come out of another tent near behind the kid, and just grabs the kid by the shoulders and just pulls the kid slowly into the tent.
You hear
From like
Well
50 feet away,
done.
so it's just a bunch of arms
Yeah.
that go "Nyeh," and then
It's very like Pennywise in the sewer when Georgie's like crawling away. It's just like, and then Terry puts his head back through the tent. Thank you, Eliott.
Terry.
And
Thank you for-
and you can see like a little trickle right here at the corner of his mouth. He's like, "Have a good day, Eliott," and then disappears.
He's gonna lean real close to Madeliene. It was either me or... Yeah. Well, that sounds really fucked, doesn't it? Anyway, just put it in the bag.
Professor,
yeah.
you sense something new in your armor. Where am I?
No.
Hello?
my god.
Hello?
Orphans, keep that one in line.
And then you
Show 'em the
just,
ropes.
you just hear, okay. And then silence.
God.
I was not aware that you could do that. Some
Oh, yes.
absorption properties, I
Oh, yes.
suppose.
And Professor,
Hmm.
your maximum hit points are permanently increased by 8.
oh,
Oh no.
okay.
Wow.
Kill
no.
some more children.
Hmm.
Okay.
Is it relative to the age of the child?
Yes, correctamundo.
Okay, time to go harvesting, boys.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Oh,
There's enough voices.
This here damn fine attraction. Ignore the guys that
and-
cross the side of the room.
Professor, when that one spoke, there was like an aroma of cotton candy, like the one he was
Oh
eating.
god. Sorry, Professor.
Oh no, more arms mean light work.
Oh god.
And then you hear a burp from
What is it?
somewhere.
What
You
is the
hear,
expression? More hands make light work. Yeah.
yeah, and then from the tent that Terry was in, you hear a like a burp.
Oh gosh. Pleasant.
And then he saunters
What
out of
did I
the
say
tent.
about this
Then he
place?
saunters out of the tent, just dancing, and he goes la 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 la. Back to his normal routine of just dancing around and having fun.
Putting that necklace back in my inventory.
Imagine if Terry just chose to take you instead.
I was ready for it with another fucking deception check. But he wasn't
Or
being
like if
dishonest.
Eliott dies, you could just play Terry.
Yeah.
Hell the fuck no.
But are you guys where are you guys headed? To
We're heading to the boss
Okay.
man's place.
Ilsad's,
tent.
Ilsolo,
Isol's
Isol,
tent. All right, you're given
Isor?
the direction. You reach that way, and you can see just beyond the tent is this market, the Litwick market that Thalia mentioned. It's just maybe about a couple hundred feet behind the tent. But the flaps of Isol's tent are closed, and this large, ostentatious red tent looms over the other residency tents.
He said the knock, so
Knock
I
on
guess-
the
how
fabric.
would you knock
It's
on
a
a
fa-
tent?
knocking on
it's-
cloth.
There's like the
There's,
there's
like,
like the wooden
holes.
support beams.
okay.
Oh, right. Okay.
No answer.
Is
Hello?
Thalia present?
No answer. No answer. And
I'm
then
just gonna go in.
okay, Eliott, you walk inside. Just you make sure no one's watching before you go in.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, no
Yeah.
one's watching.
Cool.
The inside of the tent is decorated beautifully with ornate wooden furniture carved to represent trees and other like plant life. A bed is set in the center of the tent, and the blankets are tossed around, and some of the blankets have been tossed to the ground.
Does it look like a tussle?
You can make an investigation check.
Yeah.
Or like a love tussle.
Oh, fuck off. God damn. It hit 18 and then bounced over. 8.
8. You can't really tell. If your friends were in the tent, they could help you with this.
Open the tent just a little bit. Come on. Let's go.
What? Did you
May will
find
go
her?
in.
Did you find her?
There's just blankets. No.
Looks around.
Yeah, there's nobody paying attention. Okay. You see the same thing I described. Blankets are tossed around. Everyone but Eliott now can make investigation checks.
All right.
I have been rolling so bad.
So
High on
have
that candy.
just trash rolls.
Okay.
Good thing we're not doing any combat.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Where are you?
Maya's killing it though.
No, you're not. Madeliene, what'd you get?
10.
Nope. Professor.
Natural 1.
Wow.
Again.
Lord.
May, what'd you get?
18.
Okay. It seems like there is a struggle. Not a sexy struggle.
Aw.
That word was worded terribly. I apologize. It looks like the sheets were most likely kicked off and tossed around. Oh God! During said struggle, you can also find a few hairs in the bed belonging to Thalia, and what look like drag marks leading towards the northern end of the tent and under it, in the direction of the Litwick Market.
Of course they are.
Oh, I think our sweet summer child pissed off the wrong person.
I think Thalia was born during the summer.
Everybody's a sweet summer child to me, Eliott.
What about like winter? Winter's a good month.
I was born in
Season.
autumn, so I'm not sure.
thing
Anyway,
Summer warms your heart.
so winter child then got it.
They're trying to cut out my eyes, Professor.
Oh my god.
It's in your eyes. It's in your armor. The new kids. Like, they're trying to take out my eyes.
Took
You're so have eyes. Shut up.
Okay. Will I go?
Is there
home?
any like?
Will I go home soon?
No, you're home. You are home. Say hello to Fitz and Dinkery or whatever the names are.
One of the kids is, "Hello, I was run over by a carriage."
Ooh.
You know,
And then
I
another
thought
one-
he murdered them, so this is better.
And then
Yeah,
another,
this is better.
and then another one is like, "Oh, my mom and dad drowned me in a river. They didn't want a baby."
That fucking sucks, bud.
And then most of them are like, "Oh, our orphanage just burned down while we were in it." Okay.
Professor got some fucking baggage.
Yeah.
The professor's just like,
It happens.
no.
Are there like any kind of like?
Oh my
guess-
god! You know what I just realized? Not jokingly, Professor could just waltz through a sick ward.
Stop!
Yes,
Oh my
oh
god!
And just get bolstered with their life force.
Bring out your dead! Bring out
So-
your dead!
So I want this to be like that 8 goes into the suit.
Yeah, that's what it does.
So like
it goes
it's
into the
not
suit.
it doesn't bolster the professor
Yeah,
at
it goes
all.
into, it
It's
goes into
all
the
in
suit.
the suit.
It goes into the suit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So like so the suit like visually changes to
Yeah.
adjust.
and
like,
that's the first time the
maybe
professor
there were
has
some types of
yeah.
gaps in the armor, but some of those get filled when this new soul
Yeah, and
is
this is the
added.
first time the
The
professor's
blood of the
experienced.
innocent.
This is the first time the professor's probably experienced this happening.
Yeah. Let's be honest, that kid ain't innocent.
Yeah, he don't try to sell me. Oh, he wasn't lying.
He got that kid. So yeah, you're standing in
Be a
the
thief.
Yeah, the first time.
There you go.
Sorry.
you're standing in the
Yeah.
tent, and May, you can see the drag mark going underneath the tent towards the district Thalia told you not to go to.
May is gonna go over there and then with her claws like rip it open and just kind of like go that
Oh,
way.
you're
They're
ripping
just
the
like,
tent open. Okay.
no. Like May is
not
like
being stealthy, but it just
panicking.
gouges the side of the tent out.
Are there not like curtains that you can
There
just
is.
open?
Yeah, you could just.
I thought it was like
There's flaps. You can lift
I
the
get a
flap
cool,
up.
I'm
You can lift the
stupid,
flap
then
up.
I'll lift the flap.
Okay. Now fuck this tent. Okay, you lift the tent up, so you all watch as May lift it.
Just wipe your ass with the side of it too while you're
You all watch as May lifts the northern end of the tent, like one of the northern flap walls of the tent up, and just starts following a drag mark towards the Litwick market.
Oh, no. This is very bad.
Okay. Following, it is nightfall now. At the northern outskirts of the carnival, you can see numerous stalls with eerie colored lanterns hidden away from the bright lights and noise of the carnival proper. This area is abandoned. Not really abandoned, there's people here, but it's dark, and you get a sense no one from the carnival ever comes over here. Based on how it's weird. And as you get closer, you can see a collection of merchants in weird clothes peer out from behind stalls, just smiling, and the stalls are covered in weird offerings, trinkets, and more. The drag mark comes into this area and stops suddenly in the dirt beside a broken down wagon. Like it stops, and then there's like 5 feet, and then the wagon.
May's gonna look at the wagon.
It's
I just
it's
kinda
decrepit, and you can see inside of it. It's completely abandoned, nothing inside.
This is an issue.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? What are we doing? Are we just following Mai? What are you?
End of the trail, it seems.
Can I take a look at the ground to see
Yeah,
if there's any?
you can do
like-
this. Can be nature or investigation. If anyone's like investigating the area, you can do investigation or nature.
Yeah.
Let's give this another
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Well, nope. Fuck.
Natural one.
Oh no. Professor's distracted tonight.
Okay. All right.
29.
Wow. Eliott, what'd you get?
13.
13. Okay. Madeline
I
got a
rolled
natural
a
one.
3.
Okay. May. It looks like the trail ended kind of abruptly because something was buried at the end of it.
He's gonna start digging with their hands like
Okay.
a fucking dog.
You ought to see
going
May
for a
start
stick.
digging in the dirt.
What's he doing?
Something's under here. I think it might be her. I really hope it's not her. Oh. And like May is just like panicking. Cause like the thought of Thalia just like dying like that is like no. And May is just like giving it her all, like digging as fast as she can.
No, I will help.
Is anybody watching us?
Yeah, the people in the stalls. They're just watching, not doing anything.
Okay, nobody looks vested. Like
no,
nobody
they're
looks
just like
Okay.
just curious why you all wandered in here.
Yeah.
And all right. Okay. About 6 feet down, you find the corpse of a tan-skinned elf with pointed ears that sit at the top of their head, short black hair. They're wearing basic clothes, like a white kind of strapped sleeveless shirt, a metal shoulder pauldron, long kind of purple gloves that go up to the elbow, a pair of like purple pants, and then a pair of knee-high brown leather boots, and they're just laying in the grave.
What's the person that's closest to us that's watching?
Just, you can't really tell, a person in weird clothes.
Okay,
They're about
I'll
maybe
go over
they're
to
about like
them.
40 feet away.
Does this
Okay.
person look familiar in
Nope.
the grave?
No, not to anybody.
How you kill somebody?
I'll just walk over to whoever's closest.
Okay.
Wait.
Hello.
Oh no.
Hello.
Did
The
you see
professor-
anything over there?
Oh yes.
Can you tell me what?
Yes. How about I join you and your friends? They should all know the truth. And then they just saunter over to they just walk right past you to your friends.
The professor thinks back to when Thalia said that she wanted to kill and replace them.
Oh no.
Eliott, do a medicine check while you're standing over like this grave.
I forgot about that.
Wait,
Yeah.
what was said?
Thalia said that she wanted to
100% Talia
replace
said
the
that she wanted to
person.
murder
Yeah.
that, or because of old Gregory had the whole
Yeah.
21.
Oh no.
It looks like strangulation marks around this person's neck, but they look like they're done from the hands of an adult man.
Oh. Well, that's not-
And you can see as you discover the body, you can hear someone approaching, and you can see Madeliene kind of just like abandoned by the person they were talking to, and you can see this strange human in a tattered brown shawl, brown floppy hat, and they're covered in just pustules, and they point a gnarled finger down at the corpse and then towards the carnival. Oh, the carnival folk don't come here. You're safe. Oh, but you should probably cover the body up. They wave a hand, and the dirt completely covers the body once more. You're looking for your friend, yes?
Yeah.
They turn slowly on the spot, motion for you to follow, and approach their stall.
Back to where I just was.
Yeah.
Imagine Madeline gets halfway. He turns around and is
Yeah.
like, oh fuck.
This way, children. Over here. Come.
God, not another one.
Another one.
What do you mean by not another one?
Nothing.
It's internal politics.
Inside joke.
She's just Madeline's like, enough of these old people. Fuck.
God damn, old
They
people.
approach.
She's in her 20s, so that tracks.
They approach the stall they were at and step through a shabby looking tent that's been erected behind it. Inside.
Right. Move slowly.
Yeah.
Okay. Inside the tent, you can see the merchant filling up a small jug with water and placing it on a wooden crate next to a shabby bed where the unconscious form of Thalia resides. They're covered in blood but sport no wounds and are breathing. Your friend dragged something invisible here and buried it. All of us here can see through simple spells such as that and recognized Isolde. They turn to look at you all and sit on the edge of the bed and appear to be checking Talia's vitals. We notice this one is fey, just like us. And that they could help return things to normal and get us home. Especially with Isolde temporarily dispatched.
Temporarily.
Yeah, what do you mean temporarily?
She's a Dark Lord. Dark Lords can't be killed.
Oh, she's not the Dark
Right.
Lord.
What?
Her sword is. And the sword keeps her alive.
Where is the sword?
Taken by the one that was with your friend.
Gregory?
I don't know who Gregory is. And
The form that...
they begin wetting a cloth and dabbing it on Talia's forehead. They were grievously wounded, but we helped.
Question. Gregory, what did his appearance look like?
A man.
Large? Imposing?
Man-sized.
Man size, alright.
A man-sized man.
Your friend...
No, I saw a man-sized man.
Your friend
Not that.
seemed enthralled by this individual.
Yeah, that's trucks.
And then... we noticed that your friend was bleeding pretty grievously from a wound. And before we could approach both of them, the man disappeared. Not leaving
Vanished.
your friend behind.
Well, thank you for seeing over her.
And they continue to, like, clean the blood off.
He just disappeared.
Yes.
Do we want to wake? Make sure that Talia wakes.
And as you say that, Thalia slowly begins to stir. And
gosh.
the individual says, We need your help. The carnival isn't what it seems. And that's where we're going to end the session for the week.
Woohoo!
Madeliene looks at the professor in the last moments with "I told you so."
About
Hear
what?
it in your head.
About what? Tell me what?
Place is always fucked up.
Place
Nothing's
is
good,
fucked up.
Professor.
No, that was we had an entire day of fun and relaxation.
And we
Like,
haven't had a long rest.
An entire day before any of this happened. That's of the time that we've been adventuring. This is
Yes.
like the longest span of time where we haven't been in mortal danger.
Are you shitting me? The clown ate somebody and was following
that was just
me
some fucking
obsessively.
kid, though.
I just wanted to fuck the snake lady.
But we'll pick up there next week with Thalia waking up and you all learning